Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is David Palmer, the Leo King, and Brian Scarborough, Fixed Air Moon, here for Deep Love Tarot, your weekly love horoscope for this week of February 28th, and then remember, Rabbit, through March of the 6th, 2022. Hope everybody's doing wonderful out there. Make sure that you check out highvibe.tv. I just got done with Dr. Ann Wolke, for History in the Stars. We did it because of this Russia-Ukraine war. All the history, all the transits to help people and all of us try and understand what this thing really is and where it's all really going. It was awesome. It was an awesome lecture. We did it on the main stage here at High Vibe. We just got off, and it was mind-blowing. Anne has so much history. She's an amazing history professor, and with all the transits that I brought up, for her to look at the history and for us to go together, it was so awesome. You can get it now by going to highvibe.tv and just checking it out under the paid video specials, and download it on our app and watch it, or of course on any of them down here or our website. Go to highvibe.tv, check it out, click on the watch section, and you'll find it in there. We'll also post it underneath this.
It's in the description.
It's in the description already?
Yeah, I don't mess around, bro.
Yeah, Brian, don't mess around. How you doing tonight, Brian, and this new moon week?
Oh, man. It's been a busy week already. Busy Monday, but it's been good. I'm excited for this week. Overall, with the energy, of course, the world is in chaotic Pisces mode, but I think spiritually, it's a great week. The astrology doesn't get any better than this. So we might as well take advantage of it in our own personal lives and in our love lives and all the good stuff that this beautiful life has to offer us. Don't forget that. There's some beautiful stuff out there.
There's a lot of good stuff out there, especially, I mean, Mars, Venus, Pluto. Oh my gosh, talk about if there's any time to do a deep love tarot. And if you're watching tarot channels out there and they talk astrology and they're not talking about this, which I'm pretty sure they are, but if they're not, the most intense Mars-Venus conjunction I've ever seen in my life with Pluto is happening with this new moon. And it's a new moon in Pisces with Jupiter, Neptune in the same sign. And we got this Uranus sextile. Talk about the story actually being revealed here for us. Like, it's poking its little head out. Oh my God. Well, anyway, talk about poking out our heads of what this show's about. We are going to do the collective, what's going on with love. I pull the cards, and Brian will go through the astrology for you. I might throw astrology in, of course, when I do the tarot. But then, of course, we pick from the High Vibe Gold Chalice your zodiac sign. So it doesn't go in order. It goes by whatever divinely comes out. So let's start with the collective first. We got multiple cameras. We love you being in the chat with us too, by the way. Love it if you're in the chat. Love to get that chat fired up. Love to know what zodiac signs we got going on here. And if you share this video, please like this video too. It helps us out. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But yeah, definitely check out that awesome lecture that we just did and presentation. It was real fun.
It was epic.
It was epic. I had a blast. What did you learn? Did you learn anything new? Because I learned a lot new just doing it by what Anne was taking me through with the history. It was crazy.
Yeah, I learned a ton of new stuff just because, especially with Anne there was history that I had never thought about looking at or tying in, especially with the old English stuff, whether it was King Henry, like just a bunch of really cool, very synchronistic events that have taken place that you could really tie in. And I thought David did, as always, an amazing job of tying the history in with the current and to show us, like, it's chaotic out there, but this is where we find our way out as individuals and spiritually. And it's not by forcing your way out, it's by flowing your way out and not getting sucked into the propaganda.
Well, and that was what was crazy, was she was showing all the propaganda from like 1690. I mean, and all the propaganda through all the Jupiter-Neptune transits that, like, it's insane. So that's why it's like, you should definitely watch because, and I'll just say this, even without you watching, don't take everything for what you're seeing right now about this whole war. And there's way more going on. And I'm not picking a side per se, right? Like, I'm just saying, like, we got to be careful before we understand what the hell's really going on. Like, there's a lot of propaganda going on both sides of it all. So, this is where, as George Washington said, you don't get involved in these matters.
Wise words.
Wise words from a wise guy, but you know what? He's canceled. George Washington was canceled. I don't know if you know, I think a year and a half ago. I think he's been canceled like a year and a half now.
Something like that.
I don't remember when. So let's take a look. I got these cards all shuffled up. Let's see what's going on for the collective with love this week to pay attention to, with this new moon, with all this Venus, Mars, and Pluto, and of course the sextiles to Uranus with this new moon. I mean, there's a lot. And Sun Jupiter this week, it's a lot. We got, oh my God, the first card's a lover's card. Fuck, you can't make that shit up. We got the Queen of Wands as our challenge here. Our overall here is the Ten of Pentacles. And the way we get through this is the Temperance reverse. Oh, wow. Well, I think, you know what? Wow, I don't know. This is an all-star lineup here. I'm like already stoked on this because I'm seeing, you know, love is definitely on this week's agenda. But I think it's about what kind of love really is building something great. I think the challenge here is, I think a Queen of Wands she's so decisive. She's so wise. She knows where the love is. But I think it's pretty easy to see where the challenge is. It's like, if somebody feels like they're faking it or it just feels unnatural to you, don't do it. Like, I just feel like it's like Queen of Wands would never do an unnatural thing, especially love. You know, she does always have the sunflower. She does have the cat. Cats have a natural affection for you, or they don't. If you're not a cat person, it's because you don't know how to let a cat come to you. You're a controlling person. So, you know, it's like, I feel like anybody who's really like wanting to go build together. I love the Ten of Pentacles. And this is also a card that shows, you know, it's the grandpa there, the dogs, like everybody wants to go there. With that lovers, it's looking real good here. Oh, wow, though. Do we got some soulmate fucking issues here? I almost feel like this is breaking a lot of, you know, ties to soulmates that once were in love and trying to find what's the next scenario. Or, I don't know, we're going to have to get one more card with that. That's too intense. Oh my gosh, that's a card of a great place, memories, finding the energy that feels like it's a nice place to connect and no worries. Could be patching up situations too for some. It could be definitely, you know, I feel like I want one more card. Wow. Oh my God. This is some intense shit here. Collectively, I feel like definitely we are at a place where we're in the cycles of certain relationships. Is this, whether it's new, whether it's old, whether it's, but there's this two of cups reversed is, if it's not on the same emotional page, you know, it's pretty much, I think, done and over. Or if you're still trying to hang on to something that's not there emotionally, and one person wants it and the other person doesn't, like, that's not love. So this is definitely letting go of things if you can, or if you're in a place of that. And also questions about, are people really, I mean, this is loyalty, but fake loyalty is kind of, you know, we're doing it for some other gain, especially maybe for a place to live or monetarily. Oh, yeah. So, if, you know, you're doing something just to have something, to build something, but it doesn't have the emotional connection and the deep passion, especially if it's just more of like a temperance, a temporary fix. Temperate reverse to me is like a temporary fix. It's not going to go down well right now. Or if you are going out with a scrub, you know, that can't go build something with, there's definitely, I think, some sorrow here. So I feel like there's a lot of relationships that, you know, I mean, how long can you stay if they're not going to build with you what you want to build, or they don't understand the kind of things that you want to build and they don't want to do that? I'm picking that up, that energy up kind of a lot there. Well, let's hope that a grain doesn't show up, you know. Grain has been showing up for the Aquarians and also in just some other readings, but mainly that. But what do we got here? Oh, we got, well, the Abbey here. This is you know, that's the interconnectedness, which goes with that Two of Cups. I feel like this is definitely a time where it's like, with the Six of Cups too, I almost feel like, you know what, where's that energy where it feels like this really amazing place to interconnect? It's serenity, and it feels like it is the world that you want to go to. We got to remember that this world card can be completions, but also new beginnings, right? So it's like, where's this energy where it feels like the love? This is our first card. I am so stoked seeing this, but that's really on the same, you know, energy, and it feels like a serene serenity. It does feel interconnected. The Two of Cups is that card. I'm going to be honest with you, because the Two of Cups actually is the card of sex. Like, are we on the same emotional page? Are our fluids exchanging good? No. You know, if it's not there and that's not there, Where you want to go? Well, you know, it's kind of funny because in LA, they call the Abbey, it's a bar for, you know, I don't go to that bar, but you know, like they love going to that bar. So it's kind of a funny thing though. But I think that this is definitely this place in life where people are trying to find this ultimate serenity. But it's like, if there's a block that you might be going through in yourself right now, the collective is all like getting through the blocks of connection to have love. You can't have all these blocks up, especially about connection, and expect love to happen. Like, well, maybe eventually. It's like, you got to face shit. You got to be open to shit. You can't be so scared. We did get stand in your power here, which is be passionate about your vision, bring about positive change, which I think is about getting over the temporary things and the things that really don't feel serene, especially that feel like that Queen of Wands, right? She is so happy and so set on the greatest love. She's wise. She gets all the love that she wants in her life. You got to stand in that power. You can't be kind of like broken apart and expect this to come. Like, this is where you have to stand in. Like, I want this to continue, or I want this to happen, or this is where I feel with my heart and my happiness. You got to stand in that and bring about like a positive change. And I feel like this is very mission oriented too. Especially just looking at the world card here with the Two of Cups reversed with the Lovers. I feel like it's like we got to be on the same world and wanting to do the same thing in the world and have that space where we have the serenity, but go back out there. And that's very mission oriented, very 5D Earth love right now that's going on. And if you're not into the 5D stuff right now, like, I'm sorry to say, but that shit's going down. Whether you like it or not. Where is this? Oh, yeah, here we go. Mm-hmm. What is going on with this? Stand in your power. We got the lunar eclipse of change card. So talk about emotional changes extremely fast. In this deck too, the lunar eclipse is extreme. It is not, you know, oh, it's just a lunar eclipse. No. This is extreme emotional change about standing in your power with your emotions. I feel like everybody's afraid of their emotions right now. And it's time as a collective to get over the fear of the emotional connections in life. When it comes to our shadow stuff here, what does the vampires have to say? What do they got to say to us? Oh my gosh. We got the death, right? Saying goodbye, formal occasion. So we got to say goodbye. You know, maybe we have problems saying goodbye to things that don't want to build on the same place. Or maybe we thought we built so much together and then it didn't work out. You got to let things float down the river and say goodbye to let the new things in. What do we got going on? Or this could be a big week of you completing some ending and then a new beginning, especially with people. And we got this shadow of the gilded regret. You can't keep holding on to regrets. And that, I think that you got to let go of the regrets of things, that the way things happened or the way things were about things that are ending, and not regret shit. Just be like, you know what? I don't have regrets. Found out what that was. That's what it is. Moving into that energy. That's just life, you know? Like, I feel, and I think that's all positive stuff. So let go of this kind of dark energy of like regretting what happened or what did. You got to, if somebody doesn't want to connect anymore, they don't want to connect. And if somebody wants to connect, but then they have issues up, then they don't want to connect. Acceptance, accept it. If they don't want to connect, they don't want to connect. That opens the door to who wants to connect. If they want to connect, you want to connect, then accept that. Like, it's very simple with that acceptance, with that Ganesha card there. You know, it's not that hard. When it comes to what is going on right now with singles got the Eight of Pentacles this week. You've been doing a lot of work nonstop. This is actually your own work and so forth. So finding somebody that can kind of fit along in the same kind of energy with your work. I'll pull you a second one. I mean, it's definitely feeling single if you're single right now. If you are in a relationship, this is a King of Cups reversed. Ooh, with the Magician card reversed. So that's kind of rough. Definitely relationships are going through some really tough waters here. How to bring the magic back, how to bring some stabilization back and some empowerment emotionally instead of kind of tearing each other down and kind of throwing bad magic on each other. Sex-wise for the collective this week, Eight of Wands reversed. Well, with an Ace of Wands, I don't know. That could be everything from going backwards to definitely, if it's not in the flow, don't try, right? Don't you're just going to get resistance. But if it's in the flow, but this also could be just like kind of like a new space or renewal energy. That's a lot. I don't know. It's a lot of passion. Maybe it's also sex not knowing where it's going to go, like relationship wise and stuff like that, especially with that Ace of Wands and that Eight of Wands reversed there. Let's see what the Oracle says here. Oh, the Oracle. The Oracle. We got regrets. We got to get over those regrets. That's come up twice in two different Oracle decks. That's kind of crazy. Listen to your intuition. Definitely about what feels in alignment, what's not fake, what feels like pure and real, and not have regrets, I feel. Yeah, and slow and steady. I think that means just continually following your intuition and you're going to arrive at the right spot. It doesn't mean like, whoa, slow down. And slow and steady just means that you're at a normal pace of life. You're not having to jump quick or you're having to, it's like, but it also, I want to see the underlying of that. Twin flame, oh shit. This has been a slow and steady buildup about some sort of twin flame shit. I mean, Lover card and with that Two of Cups reverse, I wouldn't be surprised with this Mars, Venus, Pluto there. But you know what? It is time to consult what villain card is the collective playing. What are we all this week subconsciously attacking our own selves or ruining our love relationships when we're playing the villain? And I pulled this from the Villain Astro deck that is from Disney. What is it? What is the villain that we were all playing this week? The Eight of Cups reversed. The one that walks away but wants to walk back. The villain is playing where you leave and then, hey, I want to come back. Or not leaving when you need to leave the situation, right? Like, you might be villainized. I actually think this is a good card. It's like, I feel like it's like, hey, when you need to leave, you need to leave. If it's not right, it's not right. But it also, I think you could be villainized for leaving if you're doing it for some stupid reason. So the Astro Dice this is going to be a weird week for the collective. It's definitely got a lot of love and it's going to be, I think, drama in a good way. We did get that 9th house, see if I'm correct here on this one. Yeah, it's 9th house. And we did get it with Aries and we did get Ceres. I mean, it's time for us to go on the adventure and build the adventure of our lives of what we want and to be open for what we want instead of closed off. Back to you, Brian, as I clear this up.
All right. Well, I think it's pretty amazing. This does kind of feel like the beginning of the end or almost the end of the beginning. I don't know. We're coming to this new moon in the final sign of the Zodiac. So it's a big one. It's with Jupiter. It's a lot of 12th house energy. We have Venus and Mars conjunct with Pluto. They're going to come into Aquarius by the end of the week. So we're at this final leg of this long, drawn-out conjunction in Capricorn. I mean, if there was ever a time for soulmate energy, I love that the twin flame card came up. It's funny, we talked about that last week. There's some really powerful connections trying to come into your life right now. But it's like, it's all divine. It's all a flow. And if you're forcing in some direction right now, and it's just, you feel like you're beating your head up against a wall or you're in some kind of chaotic situation in your life, you're just hurting yourself. You're hurting someone else. This is where you got to surrender to what your soul actually wants, what it needs, what you feel called to, and you're going to get exactly what you want. And it's like mission stuff. It's like if people were coming into each other's lives right now, this is like, it's for the mission. It's for the 5D. It's for wherever this reality is trying to take us right now. It's a big deal, and it's all getting uncovered this week. So whatever relationship situation you're in, you better trust your soul on this one, because if you're just going to stay in your head, you're going to be confused. Mercury's going to be with Saturn this week in Aquarius. So you can definitely, I think, beat our mind into submission in some ways, or try and be, so critical about what makes the most sense, when really your heart and your soul know exactly what does. And maybe you need to get critical and pay attention and have the mental understanding of what your soul's trying to do and get on that same page so that the beautiful abundance of Jupiter can come through this next cycle and really like start this next astrological year off right for you with love.
Yeah, and the past comes up with all this Pisces stuff, whether it's purging the past or being shocked with Uranus there about a past situation that maybe never really got understood and then it pops up. Who knows? There's a lot of unpredictable energy, but I think you're right with that Mercury-Saturn conjunction with this new moon and Aquarius. It's like you're not going to be able to use your mind to figure out your heart. It's opposite of Leo. You'd be an idiot right now if you're playing the whole, let me figure this out. You got to jump in with the Pisces energy is jump into the pool. Jump into the pool of love of the imagination. And this is the time. We're never going to see a new moon in our lives at Jupiter, Neptune. And that rule this. So this is the dream. And Mars, Venus, Pluto this week. Holy shit. Talk about this is intense. It's hot. It's sweaty. It's intense. And you know what? You don't even know. You know what? And one thing I'm going to say this with Mercury and Saturn and Aquarius, don't give a fuck about what other people think.
Truth.
This is where you're going to have to realize you have to do what is right for you and what feels right for you. You can't worry about the opinions of everybody else and the crowd booing. Oh, I don't like that person. I don't know why you're with that person. I don't like that. Or It's not going to work if you get lost in that. Capricorn is the first one. You're up first, Brian.
I was last week too. We didn't get any smoke.
I know. Capricorn is definitely wanting to get to see what's going on here. Let me do my quick shuffle and then we'll go right into this here.
Oh, come on, Cappy. Come on, Cappy.
Come on, Cappies.
I'm trying to take a Igraine out on a date this week.
You and Igraine are going on a date?
In Aquarius.
Where do you go? You gonna go up to her tower and then you gonna bring
I'm trying to get her out.
Did you
trying to get her out of the tower.
everybody the sweatshirt? Show everybody some of that. Brian and I came up with that
Oh,
right when you started here, and you got it out quick, and it's on our store. We got so much apparel. Brian's been coming up with a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, check.
Look at that! Don't fall for it.
See those faces?
And I'm not
Do they look
falling for it.
familiar?
Oh
I know they're
yeah.
slightly
Oh, that
covered.
pouch and fucking. Oh, that's fucking dingbat fucking Biden. That's fucking Biden falling out of the tower. I'm not falling for it.
So funny. Love this sweater.
You can go. It's here on YouTube, or you can just go to the merch, which is here on my YouTube, or you can go to theleoking.com and click on merch. There's a lot of cool shit on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. All the signs have some custom art. Go check it out.
Oh, yeah. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on with you for this week. Your first card that you got is the Knight of Wands upright. Woo! You got the Eight of Wands in reverse here. You got a Four of Wands in reverse. Look at all these wands coming up here. You're way through the challenges of the Four of Cups. I don't know. This is kind of interesting. It's like you're gung-ho and ready to go. Maybe you're feeling like... I think don't worry about what the end result is. I feel like that celebration card, that Eight of Wands reverse, you feel challenged, like nothing's going your way. I think that you're too worried about what the end result is. I think that this is just about leaping and having fun. Definitely not having contemplation or dealing people. If people are feeling like, I don't know, or I'm just kind of looking at you. No, they better be like, okay, I'm down. I'm down to see what's there. I'm down to see what's there. Or I'm down to continue to figure out what's going on with the relationship more instead of like, I got to keep processing emotionally about this stuff. I think for you, Capricorn, right now, it's best to not be, you got to show yourself. Knight of Wands is the Knight of Wands. It's the Knight of Love, right? Like, hey, baby, what's up? Woo! Right? It's definitely there, but it's definitely not running there and being like, are we getting married? Are we going to Vegas? You know, I think it's like, stop trying to figure out where the identification of the relationship is. You got to first understand if this thing's leaping forward or leaping into a great place. I feel like you don't feel like things are going your way, but I think a lot of that is you. Maybe you're looking at something and not leaping at it, or others are doing that to you. And it could be a little bit of both. Wow, yeah, you got two swords there. That's definitely in the head, a lot of decisions, or trying to pick between, do I stay with this person or do I pick this person or that person? There's definitely a lot there. And that hesitation kind of in your head and stuff definitely can go sour, you know? Should I go back on dating or should I not? Should I go with that person? There's definitely a lot of that. What's that 4 of Wands? You came with the Temperance card there. Yeah, naturally flowing. How relationships flow. You don't need to already be like, yeah, we're fucking going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go. You know, it's just like that couple I just saw in the media just right now. It's like, we just got married so we could spend our honeymoon in Ukraine and fight. Like, I wouldn't be doing that right now, Capricorn. I don't think that would be a good idea. It's like, you don't need to go that extreme. You just have to just show up more, and I'll pull you one more card with that. Oh, you have a Magician card. You know what? You have so much positive energy to give out and to go for, but people need to see it more. I feel like this Magician card and this 2 of Swords is almost in your head, maybe fearing about coming across too intense, or fearing coming across too loving, or fearing going back into the magic of love energy itself. Definitely getting over that and remembering not to know what the expectations are, especially the exact understanding of what these things are. Well, let's see if Capricorns are going to go on a date with the grain this week. I don't know.
Yes.
Where did you set up the date? Are you just going up to her tower and you're just going to go sit up and watch her and the dog and look not out the window? And
Yep. Yeah, I'm pulling her out of the tower to Huntington Beach.
Well, you're not going to a grain. You're going to the other world, literally. And you know what? I think that goes so well with this Knight of Wands. It's otherworldly. It's the ethereal realm. It is being everlasting. It is the rebirthing process. Look at that unicorn there. It's a unicorn there, too, with an old wise owl. Bringing the unicorn back and bringing the wisdom that you have, that you can have this amazing, magical other world that you can go to. I feel like Capricorns are ready to go to that other world in their love lives. It's extremely exciting. We're going to see what the actual unicorns say again. You're getting double unicorn this week. That's pretty interesting. Oh, and you got that with the refreshing oasis. Look at that. I don't know if that's how unicorns sound, but nurture yourself. Gather your strength. I think that you've been nurturing yourself, and I think that you have gathered all the strength. I think you're ready to feel the refreshing oasis. There's nothing more to contemplate about or go towards, because this could be the challenge to you. You're too afraid to kind of throw out the airs of love. The Knight of Wands ain't afraid to throw those airs of love somewhere. So maybe, you know, there's someone you like, or maybe you want more. Be a little bit more flirtatious. Be a little bit more upfront. What do you got to lose? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what it is, Cap. Don't be afraid to see what the fuck actually will happen. Like, you know, it's better to know than not know. That's what I'm getting off this. And you got the fire element there. You got to show that desire. There's a lot of desire. So many wands coming up, and really just heady and emotional stuff that really is not bad. I just think it's time to show up and be like, the refreshing oasis is this desire you feel. You might even be feeling sexual. I'm just going to say it. I was going to say like all randy or something, but no, you're feeling all fucking all like ready to go. You're like, look out. Capricorns are ready to do some damage.
They are so ready.
Oh man. Watch out. Mars and Pluto and Capricorn, Venus, shit. You got that free will card as your shadow card, sovereignty, independence, free spirit. I think that the shadow that you need to bring out is that, you know, that sovereignty, that independent free spirit energy, and not be afraid of, I think, holding yourself back. Cap risings, you know, just stop holding yourself back. Let it out. Who cares if somebody doesn't like it? If you're like, hey, I'm really into you, let's do this. And they're like, nope. It's like, okay, then that opens the door to another person. You know, I mean, and not getting all like butthurt. It's like, well, I really like that one. It's like, well, you never really saw what it was. Or if you're in a relationship, it's like, we really never did. You know, did you ever come? Well, not really. Well, there you go. There's your answer too. What's your other shadow? Your shadow, the shadow is, the calling and the storm. I think it's like, you know what? Be careful here, because I feel like, you know, you're almost kind of like, this is a card that reminds me of like desperation. Like, well, just call in the fucking storm and create something crazy just to at least have something. I think that, you know, no, it's just about showing who you are. You don't need to go create some storm or create some extra kind of drama, or at the same time being kind of this kind of like place where you feel like everything's going so bad that, you know, it's like feeling like you're in a bad storm. You're not getting any of the love that you want, like getting over that. and remembering, hey, it's about that free will that you have to show up and say things. You pulled the delight card. You're definitely looking for some crystal delight. Look at that. That Ganesha, he's so happy. He's drinking crystal light. It's his delight. But it's the delightful things in life and keeping it light and fun. And a delight is not having an expectation. I always feel like delightfulness comes after, you enjoy something and you're like, wow, that kind of blew me away. You didn't have expectations for it. What's going on if you're a single Capricorn out there? You pulled the Emperor card reversed and the Page of Swords reversed. You're not showing up loud and proud enough and strong enough to anything and saying what you really want to say. You're holding back. You're too afraid that you're going to fail. Come on, single Caps. If you're in a relationship, the Fool card here with the Ace of Cups reversed. Maybe there's a little drug alcohol problem going on, or you're escaping too much, or you feel stupid because, you feel like something needs to be brought up that needs to kind of refresh the emotional place. Maybe there's been an argument, or maybe there's been something that you feel stupid about, or the other person did that you think that they've been stupid, but you got to find a way to refresh the emotional situation here if you are. What the sex life for Caps this week is, it's almost going to be a relief. 10 of Wands reverse, getting rid of that heavy energy in your life. That's a nice thing to have. So, Oracle-wise, it's a good reading. Not bad. Not bad at all. What do we got here? Closure. I think there's closure either in yourself of not showing up, not being loud and proud enough, not speaking your truth fully. Vivid dreams too. Allowing those vivid dreams to come true instead of closing those vivid dreams. And you got epiphany. You're having a big epiphany this week to finally step into those vivid dreams, speak up, step up, say what's going on. But we do have to see what is that villain that you are playing. I mean, what villain is that you are acting out that's sabotaging your love story right now in your life? What is it? Let's see here. You did get the Emperor reverse, so we got that for singles, but it's like not showing up enough, not showing into things. It is the year of the tiger too. It's time to show up, be on the prowl, or show up to your relationship more. Showing up. Show up for what you want. The Emperor gets everything he wants. It's a power card. Step into your power much more, because the villain is you not stepping into your power enough and showing off the goods that you got to show. You did get Mercury here, and you got that in Libra in the 10th house. It's the public house, Libra Mercury, needing to be communicative to people about what's been going on emotionally and bringing it up to the surface, and being you can't even understand what it is with somebody unless you are showing up and being diplomatic or having those combos and so forth. Boom.
All right, Caps. That was a pretty solid reading overall. But with your astrology this week, if we're talking love, this is where you have to initiate love. You have Venus and Mars conjunct still with Pluto, though. It's a big week, I think, when it comes to finding your power and your authority within yourself to go get something that brings love into your life, to create something. If you want it, you have to put the initiative in. It's not just going to start itself. So you got to take action to go get love, or to get out of a bad love situation. It's definitely about you initiating for what you want, especially with Saturn, your ruling planet, in your second, with Mercury, and with the new moon and Jupiter and Neptune in your third. A lot of it is about your own mind and your self-worth. So you have to know your self-worth. You have to be on it with your worth. And you have to communicate that so that you can initiate what it is you want and bring that new love story or bring that new person into your environment. It's all up to you to get what you really want. So talk to people, whether it's whatever it is, single, in a relationship, not looking, whatever it is you want. Speak to it and know your value, know your worth, and don't settle for less. Right now is such a powerful time for you to go get what you want. So don't hold yourself back.
No, definitely not time to hold yourself back, especially showing up, speaking up. That's so important, especially Venus is coming out of shadow as we're talking right now. Like Capricorn, since December 19th and even prior to that when Venus entered shadow, this has been a long fucking 4 months, 5 months almost here of Venus in shadow. It's over. Now is going to be the time to start to Feel the love. It's almost like you were making love with an NFT or something. All right, let's see what's going on. That's over at least, you know.
It's done.
Cap Risings. Good luck to you this week. Leo, oh shit. It was so funny because I was like, I'm going to grab those vampire cards out. And I'm like, I'm going to have to pull them out for Leo. I just was like, I'm going to pull these out. You can show that I love this deck. This is my favorite deck. Did you know that it comes with the Phantasmagoria book inside of this?
I did not know that.
It's a whole book of the story of vampire love and how it's not dark or anything. It's beautiful.
I don't know. Castlevania kind of changed my outlook on vampire love.
Look at that. I love, this is my favorite deck. If I had to pick one deck that I think was the best ever made, it would be this one. This deck is just, this is like I feel like I'm like a vampire pulling him out like, yes, I just got out of my coffin. Give me my I want a Phantasmagoria today. Look, this is just, oh. My Mars and Scorpio is saturating over that. That's the villain deck we use for the villains. All right. Oh, all right. So, all right, Leo. Leos, shit. We had a really shitty reading last week, Leos. But it wasn't bad, right? It's just more of like getting rid of the negative stories and getting rid of anybody who's not cool. Like, you know what I mean? And finding all the people that are. So this is a big time for Leo, especially 8th house energy, the passion, the investment, balancing career and personal life with the nodes. Trust me, I'm trying to figure that one out. If there's somebody who's a vampire who's up all night that works and sleeps until 1 and then is free in the middle of the night for their free time.
Two of those, please.
If it exists in the world and you don't judge me because I don't go to bed at the time that you do. I don't judge people that go to bed whenever they want. It's like crazy how people judge me and they go to bed late. It's like, well, I'm actually going to bed right before the day starts. You know what I mean? Like the day starts when the sun rises. So you're going to bed. You're missing out part of the day. Oh, shit. Oh, it's good to have this deck back. I haven't. You know what? It's been it's been 6 months since maybe even, oh no, it's probably been like 4 or 5 months since I actually used this deck. I love this deck. So let's see what Leo's got going on here. The Sun card. Oh my God, look at that Sun card too. Oh my God. Woo! Leo, whoa, that's our card, baby. What's up? What's the challenge here? Justice. I wouldn't mind that being a problem in my life. I love this deck. Oh my God. It's so funny. Okay, what's the overall here? Fucking the Fool. Wow, the Sun and the Fool. Wow, this is crazy. All major arcanas here. And the 3 of Wands is the way through the challenge. You know, I know it might feel like it's been unfair. You haven't been able to find the balance or what you want in your life, but I'm here to say this week something is fucking great going on here, and it's about being open-minded, a new adventure. I know that you're looking for where is everything going with love? And I think that it's just more about, Leo, love doesn't have a destination. Love is love. And it defines itself and it goes where it's going to go. That Sun card is reminding yourself to show up with all and anybody who can't show up with that fucking sun, that fucking passion and wants to be like, fuck yeah. And the Fool that wants to go on the new journey and the new adventure and is willing to go on the amazing creative force of life. I mean, this is a major week, but I think feeling judged definitely is the challenge, or feeling that, it's hard to find somebody in the right kind of alignment. You got to get over that by looking at all your options or being more open or finding people that are open. The Queen of Pentacles here came for that Sun card in reverse. So I think a lot of this is, you got to remember that there is energy that wants to manifest with you, that Sun energy that you got and has a lot of abundance and support with you. And I got a feeling you got to know how to support yourself too. Or, definitely don't bring the sun to energy that's trying to take money from you. Queen of Pentacles definitely is just kind of an energy where she knows her own value and her own independence, but it's reversed, Or if you're a Leo and you're trying to go with somebody for money, it's like, it shouldn't be about money. It should be about love, happiness, the essence of the soul. And I feel like also don't have any self-worth doubts right now about how awesome you are this week. Bring that sun out. And you got the moon card here with the Fool. So, oh God, even, you can cut my head off. It's okay. But the moon card always is dealing with, a lot of subconscious energy, the emotions, and the Fool. Maybe you feel dumb. You don't know how to express your emotions because you're so intense with your love and you're so passionate. So it's like, maybe you feel like love dumb. Or some people have called Leos that we drop love bombs, and it's too much. But I think that, your love bomb is, you got to find who wants the love bomb. And remember how valuable that is. Who wants the love bomb and not being afraid to bring your emotions out, even if they feel foolish or stupid or that you feel stupid. These are a lot of major arcana that show up. I just want to pull one card overall with all this, which is, wow, a Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is definitely about, don't give the time or energy away on people that don't find value in you or trying to change you or trying to have you go into only their scenario in a certain way. And I feel like for you, you have to stand your ground this week because you know the love bomb that you are and you know the emotions that you need. You know the sun you got the sun and the moon. And you're the sun. So you're looking for that moon too. And that it's almost like young, childlike, foolish love a little bit there. Fuck. But I feel like, anybody that's not seeing things and seeing your value and trying to change you or trying to, trying to take your value down, like fucking weirdos on Twitter that fucking wear masks on their Twitter picture and put weird fucking cryptic messages and fucking say that they're talking about you with other astrologers and that I'm going down because of my MCIC positions and the rulers of them getting hit. Fuck. I think you forgot about I'm a Leo. You know what I mean? So don't let anybody fucking try all that crazy, creepy, weird shit on you. What did we get here? We did get, Morgan Le Fay. I like this card. It's fate. Look at this. It's the fate coming in. It is the magic. It's prophecy. I think that's the only way it works for Leos. With all the 8th house Pisces, it better feel like fated as fuck and the most intense fate that ever drops down for love, or else we don't fall in love. So, if it doesn't feel fated, or if it doesn't feel like finally, like all these crazy intense things that maybe didn't look like they were going to manifest or whatever, and then it just, the sun pops up and bam, and you can express that love bomb and the fate and then fucking all the alignment and the prophecy. It's like almost like prophetic, right? But at the same time, it is about your intuition. Like you automatically know. Do not go against your intuition, especially dropping your value of what your intuition is saying. Definitely that's going to be a thing to pick up on. Or anybody who is trying to change your fate to their fate and it's not aligning. This is where you definitely don't want to entertain those kind of things or conversations or even entertain them at all. Stand in your power. So this is definitely a very big confirmation. It's happening in the collective. And I feel like, Leo, you're the one showing people to stand in what you're passionate about your vision and bring about positive change. I can tell you as a Leo, we all know this. We have our big visions and we create big change, and we want partners that want to do that themselves, but also want to do it with us. And we want to do it with them too. So, you got to stand in that power. It's not about getting involved with anybody right now that's like, fuck your power, fucking fuck what you do and come into my life with no power. Like, no, like, sorry. Especially with all these pentacles reversed that showed up as the issues here. I would say like people that just don't have their shit going down and they're trying to take you out of your good shit and into their bad shit. Not good. Not good. Stay away from that shit. Where do we go? Yeah, here we go. What is going on with the astro here? We got Sag. I mean, there's definitely a lot of good energy here. Positive. This is the 5th house for Leos. It also could be Sag energy. Somebody with a lot of Sag. So Leo risings out there. This is the home run that you've been waiting for a long time this week. of opening the door that maybe you didn't think was ever going to happen, especially after last week's read. Holy shit. What's going on with Shadow here for Leos here? What do we got for Shadow? We're using a vampire deck and we're using another vampire deck. All the vampires are out. The prey being stalked, invaded, or watched. Dude, shit. We got to stay away from the people that have been like kind of stalking. If anybody brings up like, well, I've been looking at this or I've been looking at that or da-da-da, that is the number one turnoff for a Leo. The second that you start being like, bitch, you fucking, it reminds me of, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when they were looking at Jessica Rabbit and they hired the private detective and she was just doing patty cakes. I know that's so random, but, wow, you're looking up who I follow? You're looking up, anybody who's all fucking creepy like that, get the fuck away. Or if you're doing that, Leo, then you need some... To stop doing that shit. But I'm feeling like right now, there's all this emotion, like, you got to remember with the moon card, it's hidden emotion too. Somebody could be stalking you or creeping on you or want something from you. And if it doesn't feel fate, it won't, that's not fate. It feels like it's almost trying to come at you because they know you're in like your super love energy right now. And, don't fall for that shit. Or especially if people have been watching you and then they admit it and it's like, why haven't you said anything? There's some red flags there. Also, this is the attraction card, It's like, maybe, for you, it's like, don't be afraid to keep putting out your attractive energy, even though you're going to bring a bunch of fucking creepy ass people to the yard. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, maybe you feel like all that you can attract are creep balls. That's a shadow you have to let go of. What's going on here with Ganesh? What did Ganesh have to say? Oh, the inner knowing. You're going to know inside, and especially that goes with that, that fate card we got, and that sun and moon, and that fool card. There's just already an inner knowing. If you're single out there, Leo, the Two of Swords, definitely don't be indecisive. It's going to, you might be like, you're unsure, indecisive about what? The Chariot, about what to move forward with. You know where to move forward, so don't start acting like you don't know or you need more information. You already have the information, you want to move forward, right? Like, or if anybody this week is coming up and I'm unsure, I don't know how to move forward, or they don't want to move forward with you, like, that's not going to work. If you're in a relationship, Leo, Hierophant card, this is a good card. Definitely, are you ready for marriage? If you guys are single or if you guys haven't got married yet. But we did get a 10 of Cups, so in reverse. The blood was not good. It was cold blood. You didn't know that? Full of Moderna, or something like that. Beliefs are getting in the way of the good story here. So you guys are having some belief issues. There's a lot of dreams to be had here, or a lot of hopes if you're in a relationship, Leo. And, it's just like, if the beliefs aren't on the same page here, you're going to have to work out those belief issues. Sex life for Leos this week is the Ace of Cups reverse. So not the best card, but, or it's like desperately wanting emotion and connection, but, maybe somebody doesn't want that. We'll pull one more with it. Oh, Fortune. Yeah, I think, keep moving forward. Whatever energetically is afraid of emotionally connecting, you got to let destiny and Fortune, I think, is going to, there's so much fortune already in this. It's almost like anything that doesn't want to drink from the Holy Grail is move on, or go with the timing too. If you're really love somebody and they just need some space or something, if it feels your inner knowing, then Oracle. What is going on? This is crazy shit out here for everybody already. It's already going hot. It's already getting hot. Well, I guess it's the astrology, because the astrology is hot right now. All right, Leo, what do we got here? Separation, spiritual protection. There's a lot of, you got to protect yourself and separate from energy that's stalking you or that's not in alignment with you, because there's something good. Ghosted. Anybody who's ghosted you, maybe there's an issue with somebody who ghosted you. Speak your truth, yeah, think you've done a lot of healing. I think you got to let go of the ghosting energy or people that ghost you, or especially any separation that's happened, or protect yourself from energy that feels like it's going to ghost you. Gets weird because you're just living your authentic truth. And also or you could be dealing with somebody who got ghosted in separation and they feel like they need spiritual protection, and you need to speak your truth and be like, you can't bring that shit over here, like on me, because now you're projecting. So anybody projecting is going to be kind of scary to be with. Okay, so what villain are you playing this week, Leo? Being a Leo is just being a villain, even though we rule love, for some reason we're always the villain to every love scenario, just because we're so fucking hot and we're so amazing and we're the best love that anybody could have, that it's like, when they don't got it anymore, they just talk shit all day and they fucking just like, what I mean? They just, what I mean? Like, they just don't get it. So we're always the villain. It's okay. But what villain what are we playing this week? Oh God. Playing the ugly stepmom and fucking Cinderella, the Queen of Swords. I think that, you don't need to know exactly where, you don't need to be so cold, or you don't need to be so, this week, like understanding where everybody's coming or everybody's going or how it's all going. Like, you just need to be you. And I think that you don't need to you don't even have to bring excuses or be, keep driving it home. Like, this is why I'm this way. And stop talking so much. Just be who you are. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. That's what it is. Stop being the villain that needs to you need to do this, or you need to understand why I do this. You don't need to fucking say anything. Moon in Virgo in the 10th. Well, you got to be very decisive here, especially about the kind of reality and the emotions that fit with the reality that you want, and the people that really understand your mission and want to be on a mission and make that part of their reality too. Back to you. I'm going to go take a piss.
All right, Leo. Well, that was a pretty hot reading. Like it. You got a lot going on in that 6th house, of course, with Pluto, Venus, and Mars. So if you want that merger of soul and that magic connection and investment, or just that deep emotion, I think you got to make changes in your routine, in your reality. North Node's in the 10th. I get it. It's all about the public image. It's all about the career. It's all about the mission. But how can you do something different in your day-to-day life to get more of the passion and more of the bond and the glue that you really want, especially with Mercury and Saturn meeting in your 7th house of Aquarius this week? That's a big one too for this new moon. There's new positive mergers coming together, but you have to, I guess, get really serious in a way, like mentally, about the changes that you can make in your environment and your reality that are gonna let that glue harden. I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic for love with Leo right now, because it's so much about work and routine. But you got to put yourself out there, shine that light. I love that you got the Sun card in that reading, and I don't know. Why couldn't the routine have room for love? So I think that's where Leos have to remember that they're here to love, to shine that light, to give that heart. And if you're not getting it in your daily life, for whatever the situation may be, something has to change, and you might feel an intense need to change that. And Venus isn't fun in the 6th house. I can feel like, this is just, I have to do work to find love. Well, maybe you do. It's a time of responsibility too with that North Node in the 10th. So you have to make a change to be responsible about really the great bond that could come into your life right now. And welcome in that intensity and welcome in that magic carpet ride of love. I think that's pretty much where it's at. And that reading was killer. So.
You talking about all that 8th house, all that
8th house and your 6th house. You guys gotta make some reality changes, I think. If you're gonna get that love, that merger, that soul magic bond.
All that fucking Pisces 8th house.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, the key to a Leo's heart?
No.
Magical, passionate sex. Pisces 8th house. It's the only way we commit.
Makes sense.
I mean, think of all the kings and all the right, like, and you know, it's like we were talking about Anne Boleyn tonight, right? And fucking King Henry, and like, oh, who's got the French fucking the lingerie on like that? Leos, we were into all that shit. We're not into the fucking you know. I hate to say it, a lot. You know, I'm in the spiritual community, right? And like, you know, I'm not into the whole spiritual fucking thing. Like, you know, if you're coming to me with patchouli oil on and fucking look too spiritual, I'm kind of like, sorry, where's the French shit? Like, you know, where's the lingerie? Like, you know, so just a Leo secret.
Yeah.
I just bursted people's dreams.
I bet Henry VIII was a Leo.
No, my patchouli oil. Fuck, no, my God. Like, no, like, fucking 8th house Pisces is like, I want that shit to be fucking magical, fucking sexy.
It's got to be a little
Leo's
chaotic, too, I think.
Huh?
It's got to be a little crazy, too.
Yeah, exactly. Aquarius 7,000 and Jupiter fucking ruling the 5th. Fucking Leo. That's why Leo rules love, is because Sag rules the 5th house. Like, we want a magical big adventure, and we also walk the red carpets of life, and we ain't gonna walk down the red carpet with patchouli oil. If you don't have all kinds of fashion to go down the red carpet with, if you don't even have a nice pair of a nice dress, you know. Sorry, the prince in Cinderella was not a Leo. He was a Cancer. I'm gonna go searching for her. Oh my God. Oh shit.
Well,
who's next? Next, I was on that show. Scorpio risings. You know, I had a great time on Next. That shit was fun.
Next.
And I did not get nexted. I won. It was pretty cool. Brianna Evigan. She won MTV's Best Kiss in 2006, the same year. But she had a boyfriend. I was like, fuck. I should have taken the fucking $100. You know what I mean?
What was her sign?
Libra. Or no, she's 0 degree, like Scorpio, October 23rd.
Oh. Came up with the Scorpios.
We turned out to be friends. I saw her at Lightning in a Bottle like 8 years later and hung out with her brother, and it was cool. Like, we were just cool. All right, Scorpio. What am I feeling for Scorpios? I'm feeling this dark. Scorpio risings. I know it's an intense time, Scorpio. The South on your side, but they got a lot of love shit going on. Holy shit, actually. I just forgot about that. It's almost like fucking shitting out love in every fucking corner of the universe for Scorpios right now. Scorpio rising.
It sure is.
Yeah, it's fucking pretty wild.
It's the best 5th house going right now.
Yeah, but they got that Saturn in the 4th. They got to anchor it down, though.
Lock it down.
You got to lock it down. Hey, Scorpio, you might lose that person. That's your greatest fear. But you got to lock it down. You got to lock it down. Can't try and just be free. Let me just be free. You're a Scorpio. You got to lock it down. Scorpio's like, all right, you're getting in the cave with me forever. It's like, okay, if they're down, then that's your one.
They should be locking it down for like the next 3 lives.
Yeah, like straight up. Like, you're signing a 3-life contract. It's not just a marriage contract. This shit's going down for fucking multiple lives. And in between, when you're dead, when I'm dead or you're dead first, you're still connected to me only. Okay. First card that you got is the 10 of Pentacles reversed. I said lock it down. You need to lock it down. Or get out of what you don't want to be locked down in. You got a 7 of Pentacles as your challenge. You did get the Page of Pentacles here as your overall. And we do got a Page of Cups here in reverse here to get through things. I think, yeah, this is the big question. Where do you want to lock things down with somebody, or are you ready to make the bigger commitments in life? Because definitely that 7 of Pentacles is having to make an investment to get the return, and that seems to be your challenge, and you're not happy about it. And I think that you need to turn that around. That Page of Cups reversed is like, you almost are avoiding the emotional conversations about investment, about how deep a relationship's going to go. And 10 of Pentacles reversed, it's a home situation, a living situation. It's weird right now, or it's like, you kind of have to figure out how How are you two, or how are you going to figure that out? Or maybe you're trying to date somebody and they don't have a home and you're going to move in there, or, there's some definitely move situations. And this Page of Pentacles is literally, I look at this as like, you need to also figure out how you're going to find some of those dollar signs. Where's that money too? I got a feeling like there's money issues here, but you can get through them. I think that you can find them, but you got to the too many pentacles here. This is about the physical nature of the relationship, money, living situations, and where are you going to get more money and what are you going to invest in? And you got a King of Pentacles reverse. So I think that you're, to be honest with you, I think that you're a little scared because I think that the money situation is really weird right now, or you're afraid of, money. So it's affecting you right now, money and self-worth about that. And you don't want to lose, if you can lock someone in and be broke, trust me. And they'll love you, but as long as I think that you have to show that you're going to be doing something. Ace of Wands. Yeah, as long as you're showing that you're excited about creating, instead of being so afraid of what you want or what you want to hold down or what you want to create, you got to get in investing things. You got the Fool card here. You'd be a dumbass if you don't invest and you're avoiding the very simple conversations that your partner or somebody that you're interested in is after right now with you. I got a feeling that you're afraid to kind of go into the more serious things and you're just wanting to float around and just say, hey, let's make sure everything's okay. No, in order for this love to really flourish now, it's got to go to the next level. I got a feeling that you're afraid to go to the next level. I look at the Ten of Pentacles as like, no, let's not get on the elevator to the next floor. Let's stay on the same floor. It's like, especially with Uranus right now in your 7th house. Fuck that. What do we got going on here for you in the Avalon deck here? It's kind of interesting here. There is definitely monetary or money situation, or it's abundance situations. You did get the other world. So, it's time for this other world to be understood and to go to it. You can't keep trying to keep the world the way it is. I got a feeling like you're going through a very major transformational experience right now in your whole world. And I feel like, if your partner wants to go through that with you, then they're the right ones, but you got to lock that down. What's going on with you in the unicorn realm here? You got the Professing Oasis. It's funny, they're all popping up, but I think, you know what? I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to pull another one with this. I don't know why. Yeah, this is about understanding your presence instead of just lounging around and I need to keep nurturing myself and gathering my strength. I think that's your problem with the Fool card here. I think that this is where it's like you need to show this is the presence I am and this is who I am. I'm jumping up. I'm not laying down and being a lazy ass and just kind of, I'm just going with the flow. No, this is where you got to jump into things, figure it out. Trust me, you're never going to get this again. So you don't want to fuck this one up, Scorpio rising. It's like, don't want to fuck it up. I think they can fuck it up, Brian. No, I'm just gonna be real. Like gosh, it'd be a tragedy for Scorpio rising to fuck it up.
I'd hate to see it.
Look at that stability. This is all. It's coming up. I'm sorry. I am fucking scalpel with this motherfucker. It's money, stability, issues. You're having these issues right now about whether you're going to hold on to things or what you're doing, your physical life, especially home life, especially with the astrology, especially just with all the shit that's happening here. You got to show up and show the presence and bring some stability. I got a feeling either your partner or somebody you're dating or somebody that you're talking to is concerned over stability, or maybe you are. Maybe you're a Scorpio doing everything and then you can't find the stability, but I think that it's a stability issue that's causing the love situation. So especially physical, money, home, location, all those things, lifestyle, day-to-day work. These are the issues. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just fucking but you got to lock it down to kind of, get and show that you have some good faith forward. What's your shadow card here? Death rights here, saying goodbye. I think that you're afraid of losing somebody because of money or not having anything ever because of money. That is just always going to be dead. Again, going to the South Node Scorpio is not a good thing for you right now, being all scorpionic and being all like, oh God, fucking it's going bad, fucking it's dark. It's like, don't get addicted to that shit right now. You have to learn Taurus. You have to learn to eat the ice cream, You have to learn to like the flowers a little bit more, you know what I mean? And not roses and all creepy and get all emo. I mean, I can get emo. I don't have the South Node and Scorpio, right? Like, it's okay. But don't get all like, Hot topic emo on me. Fucking an obsession. Look at this. You're obsessed with the problems. You're obsessed with almost if something's going to go bad. You had one other card that just flew out. Wow. Naked before that. You're afraid to end up alone or to fuck this up. So that's what I'm hitting on, to not fuck it up. But you got to show good diligence here with a Page of Pentacles, that you're a lot more than just a little page that's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do something good. It's an Ace of Wands. Like, I'm going to go and we got this love thing figured out and we're going to go. It's like having that kind of inertia of like, we're going to do this and I'm going to get my shit and we're going to figure it all out. Or especially, I think that you individually need to figure things out. Oh, shit, man. What? You got two goodness. Look at all the dollars falling up. Look at that. New beginnings and the insight. Oh, God. Well, I think that, it could be new beginning of the relationship, or the finally starting a relationship and finally going in. Or it could be ending one that doesn't feel that it's stable. You're getting a lot of insight into this, but I think the insight that's coming to you is like, I think that's part of the problem too, is you're in your head a lot right now. Instead of doing things about it. And I hate to say, I'm just picking up laziness. There's too many laying down horses here. And even her, she's lazy. She's like, I'm hot. It's like, no, you're to that side to show that you gained 5 fucking pounds during fucking lockdown. I think you got some self-worth stuff going on here, especially too much earth, too much upside down. And you got to get over that shit. And you got to know that you're the shit. And you can't be worried about losing somebody or somebody not being attracted to you anymore. You got to have better insights and you got to do a new beginning within yourself. That's what I'm really feeling here. If you are a single Scorpio out there, what do we got? Ace of Swords, yeah, new mind frame, getting rid of the old negative thoughts, and especially about fearing fucking heartbreak all the time. Oh my God. If you're in a relationship, oh God, what are you not willing to talk about? Or is there some deception going on? Or are you hiding something? Or are you afraid to talk about something? Or there's a misunderstanding that's going on that you're having to clear up? Or you talking to someone else? You can't be indecisive. You got to come out and say whether you want to do something, or maybe you've been telling something you're telling your partner you're going to do this, but you really have other plans and you need to say it, or they are doing that and you know it, and that's all coming up. That's what's the secret shit about? Ooh, 3 of Wands reverse. Maybe you need to be honest that you don't know where you're going or where things are going, or you're afraid of that, or you're afraid of where they're going, or you think there's some other thing. Maybe there's probably not, but at least you need to have the combos here. What's up with your sex life this week? Ooh, 7 of Wands reversed. I mean, definitely not taking the high ground or position, being a little too lazy and saying, just sit on it. I need to get an audience for the show. I'd be fucking... All the Scorpios are like, that's how we like it anyways. We want everybody, we want somebody to sit on it. We want to do all the work. Fuck. You got Chaser. Oh man. Keep the faith. Hot and cold. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You can't be hot and cold. You can't be chasing and then, I'm hot and then, you got to keep the faith though. I'll pull you one more. Messages from spirit. Yeah, the intuition, the insights are coming about what to do. This is intense. I got a feeling this is going to be very dramatic for Scorpios this week. What is going on? If you are a Scorpio or Scorpio rising, this is the villain that you are playing in yourself that's holding things back and that's creating chaos in your life. This is what you're doing to yourself. You got the 3 of Swords reversed. You got to stop fearing love itself and heartbreak and fear of heartbreak. And you keep villainizing other people and yourself by being afraid with heart issues, like fear of it all going wrong. When stop, like, oh my God. You got Cancer. Oh, it's the emo week for sure. Oh, Ceres. Oh, you can build on your emotions. Oh, first house. You gotta nobody. You're having an issue communicating your emotions, and you're putting it and projecting it on other people. When you got to be the one that takes ownership and start creating and building the emotional position of what you want in your life. You can't keep fucking throwing it on other people. Back to you, Brian.
Yeah, Scorp. I think that with your 3rd house here with Pluto, Mars, Venus, it's definitely, there's communication that's, if you've been holding something back, especially with Saturn in your 4th house and Mercury meeting with that Saturn this week, if you've been holding something deep down and burying it, it's coming out. It's all coming out. And it's coming out because you got to express yourself fully. New moon in your 5th house. You want love in any shape, any form, any size, whatever it is, it's got to be expressed. That's the biggest thing. And I think that you could have a lot of beautiful love stories that do get ignited from this. Some, just universal magic that you were never expecting. But if you're going to suppress your truth or suppress how you're really thinking about matters in your life or your own emotions, you're not going to get there. And you can't stay in that 1st house and just keep it all to yourself. Like, you got to go to that 7th house of Taurus with Uranus, with the North Node. You have you have great relationship transits right now, but it all comes down to doing something different for love and not hiding anything. It all has to come out. And I know Scorpios always like to hide something. You gotta let it out, especially this week, because if you're truthful and honest about it, you're gonna get the passion, the love, the intensity, and the value. Especially if there was money issues, you need to make sure that your partner isn't the reason you're having money issues, or find a partner that doesn't have money issues as well. Maybe that's a big deal. But there's only one way to find out, and that's communicating and expressing a want or a need. So if you're going to want the best love ever, which you have the chance for, talk.
Yeah, Taurus 7th house, which is what you're going through with Uranus and North Node, and with the 5th house Pisces, is like surrendering and building with somebody else instead of you trying to only receive or only bring people into your world. Your big lesson is having to go into somebody else's world. Literally, 7th house Uranus is someone else's world that's foreign to you. And you're trying to keep it all in your own world. And I'm sorry, it's not going to work out for you. That's the whole transformational process you're going through now. Aries rising. Aries. Everyone likes an Aries.
That's right.
Till they yell, till they're mean. Dun, 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 dun. In the sea. Till they yell. Dun, dun, dun. Or they're frustrated. Dun, dun, dun.
I bet Aries are a little frustrated in love right now.
And when Aries get hard-headed, and when they only think about themselves, and they act like the babies, and they say that they're a warrior, but the littlest thing takes them down the drain. Yeah, that was Aries, performed by the Leo King. On tonight's High Vibe TV Deep Love Tarot for this February 28th. It's now March 1st of 2022. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on with your love life. Just reset a deck. I actually didn't even use this deck today, so let's see what's going on. Queen of Cups reversed. Oh, boy. Challenge is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. 9 of Swords reversed. And the Moon card to help you get through. Oh, it's an emo week. But maybe the emo energy is going to save you. What are you avoiding your emotions for? That a Queen of Cups, you know what? I feel like you're trying to dance around with that 9 of Pentacles reversed. You're like, the challenge is like, I think that you're trying to be all independent and trying to feel that you got all this shit, but it's not working. We can see through your emotion. You're trying to fulfill emotions in places that are not where you really want to go. You want love, you want happiness, but yes, I feel like you're doing things that are going to self-sabotage it or ruin a love situation because of just exterior places that are really not fulfilling. That Queen of Cups is definitely not feeling emotionally fulfilled. That 9 of Pentacles and challenge is like, I think it's always somebody trying to show that they're too powerful, especially in the challenge position. Like, no, I'm good. I got all this shit. It's like, no, like, why don't you be real? Why don't you open up emotionally? And that 9 of Swords reversed, you got nothing to worry about. Or, you know what? Maybe you got a lot to worry about because I feel like maybe you're not paying attention to what you're doing emotionally here. Because there's definitely this, like, emotional capacity thing that I don't know. I think that you're filling up in other places that, is not really working. I think that you need to be more sincere emotionally, bring up all the emotions. This Hierophant, in order to get the emotions you want, you have to make a commitment. The Hierophant's definitely a committing card. It's definitely a card about committing, especially to belief systems, but it also is a card about putting that energy in that you're going to show up to all the time. And I feel like right now, you don't know where to put all your energy. You might be showing up to something in your life that you think is fulfilling you, but it's not. And I think that you're maybe playing avoidance there. With that Nine of Swords, you got a Knight of Wands reversed. It's like you're afraid to go after what you want right now, or you're afraid that you're going to lose some sort of sovereignty, I feel. What's up with that? What? Oh, Page of Cups reversed. Again, this is just afraid of the emotional realms. You just kind of want things to be the way that you want to, or it's almost like you just kind of want, I don't know. I feel like you just kind of want people to try and figure you out in some sort of way, but be almost emotionally unavailable. What's up with that? What's up with this Knight of Wands reversed and this Knight of Swords reversed? What's the Chariot? Boy, I feel that you really want to go on the magical ride of your life and go to the greatest place, but it's like you're not. I feel like you're going to lose somebody that you really want to be with, or that you're going to lose an opportunity this week that you need to pay attention to because you've involved yourself in other places emotionally that are not worth it, whether it's people or just circumstances or escape life. The Moon card, Page of Cups reversed. It's like you're not being real about where you really are at emotionally. You might be in some sort of emotional pain too, but nobody's going to pay attention if you're trying to hide it through, other means and you're not showing up. Because I got a feeling this Queen of Cups reversed, people feel like you're almost not available emotionally. So it kind of is just we don't really cry to the Pope, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh, thanks, Pope. You heard my sins, thanks. It's not like, we go home and tell people, yeah, shit's going on. I feel like nobody. Is anybody home, Aries, emotionally? You got that holy thorn, which is definitely telling me you're looking for that sacred place, that place that's really embedded, the roots that go deep into the ground. And you got to commit yourself to things. You got to put more energy into this. You got to put all of it in, to have the roots. I feel like this Queen of Cups wants all this. It wants the emotions. It wants to feel, it wants support. But I feel like that you're not putting the energy in, or you're avoiding the ability to bring in that support by avoiding definitely a lot of more emotional situations right now, kind of acting numb to people. Everything's good. Yeah, everything's fine. Uncored relationships. Well, this is probably, let go away, forgive is freedom. I think that, maybe that's your big underlying emotional, that came with that Moon card that's underneath. You have trouble letting go of some past relationship that you really were into, but they were horrible for you. And they actually took away your value. They didn't care about you emotionally. They played you. They fucking don't give a fuck about you. They're not a genuine person. And I got a feeling that you're still holding on to that bullshit instead of cutting it. It's time to cut it. It's time to dissolve it, literally. And make yourself available for other people, or at least in your relationship. I feel like, you're still, or you're relating to an old relationship, or you're talking to an ex that's really going bad right now. Yep, dead. Pluto, transformation. It's time for you to fucking be more transparent, or this Mars, Venus, Pluto is going to fucking destroy the shit out of you in your 10th house. You need to be more public about what is going on and show up, because you'll miss out. You'll miss out. I got a feeling you're going to miss out on somebody if you don't really show up, or let somebody know, or do some sort of effort. I got a feeling here that I think that you're secretly trying to, especially with Pluto, I think that you're secretly dealing with somebody that everybody knows is toxic as fuck. It's never worked out. And you continue to, you're hiding what you're doing. Hiding who you're talking to. Calling it out. Or you are hiding in yourself that you still have emotions about an ex that's not working out. That never did work out. Or it's like, I mean, at least we got one card here of hope. This Chariot. But what's the shadow? Knowledge, I feel, you know what? I hate that card. You know why? I feel like your shadow here, like, well, I got to go to school or study more in my life, or I'm too busy studying. That is the number one thing of a woman, a man who doesn't want love. I got to go to school. I got to study. Or I need more knowledge, or I'm in my educational moment in my life right now. Like, that's a good fucking one, too. It works on a lot of people. I don't let that one. If somebody's like, I'm in school, fucking, oh, okay. And then I see you get married a year later while you're finishing your degree. Like, yeah, right. You know, don't try and pull that shit. People will see right through it. Like, oh, I got to go to school somewhere else. You're fucking missing out on something good. Calling the storm, I feel like, I don't know, you almost like are wanting to subconsciously fucking go into some kind of crazy situation just to kind of wake you up out of your numbness. I'd be very careful this week, Aries, about how you react to people or what you do or self-sabotage or miss out on something beautiful this week. I'm just calling it out. You know. Clear your energy. I think you are clearing old relationships, but I think you're missing out on new ones because you're still focusing on what you're clearing out. Nobody knows except yourself and maybe like your gay best friend or something. Like, come on. Singles, King of Swords, you need to be very direct about what you want. And you're missing out on the party because if you're not direct about what you want and who you want, they're going to find somebody else in their own social life. You're not showing up to their social life. They're not paying attention to you. You're not putting a lot of attention to them. They're not showing up. That's why you're not showing up. You're not saying much. Relationships, well, you feel like you need to try and change something really quick to bring happiness back in your life. Maybe you need to rescue yourself, possibly. Maybe you did something stupid that you have to fix really quick, or maybe you need to erase all those text messages really fast. Your sex life, King of Wands, that's amazing. I mean, like, I feel like, you know what? It's time to go find real love, not just have stupid sex with people that you really know that you, if you know that you don't love this person or it's toxic love, like, get away. But if it's the ultimate love, like, go where. I feel like all Aries have to kind of figure out this thing of like, you need to make a decision on what you're doing with your life here. You're missing out on fucking the bomb love and wasting yourself away and numbness and just kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it. The best way to even describe it is, I'll throw one more card just to help describe it. Yeah, Page of Swords. You're not communicating. You're not showing up. You're not excited about something. Nobody knows if they're excited about. Nobody knows that you're excited about them or anything. You don't show any excitement. Just about your own shit. Talk about yourself. That's going to go really far. I'm just calling. Sorry, Aries. I don't know what to tell you. This is your 12th house transit. This is a big 10th house, big squares. Mars, Pluto, Venus, all squaring you. Oh, boy. These are Saturn and Aquarius issues. Wrong people that are weird. They're taking you away from your happiness and your love. Oh, God. What do we got here? Open. I don't know how. I don't know. I should just keep it there. But if like a generous offer, you're missing a generous offer if you don't open up. Fucking and mirroring. Yeah. Oh my God. Don't go mirror some past old shit. But there's some energy that's really open and generous that you could mirror. But you got to open up. I fucking called it out. I don't even know what to say. No, let's see what fucking villain you're being. Fucking villain. Fucking Aries, what villain are you being this week? You're being the villain, literally. I would call this week, just for everybody, be careful. Aries is the villain this week because they're fucking not opening up. They're missing out on the good shit. They're wasting their shit on fucking numbness. I'm calling you out. You know this show, I'm the only one that'll call fucking shit out. I don't know other tarot readers are calling anybody out. Fucking, you know I'm right, too. Oh, my God. You're being the evil fucking queen, fucking it's Snow White, the Queen of Wands. You don't know, love is bad. Love is bad. I don't want to be a queen. I don't want to be the queen of love. And you got the King of Wands for sex? Oh, you don't want to. Be with the king and the queen? No, you know what? You're messing with the peasants. Too afraid for the good shit. Or don't even know you have the good shit. Single or in a relationship. Look at that. 5th house, Aries, Mars. If you are going to not take action on the greatest love that you really want in your life, that you really, really, truly know that you want, I don't know what to tell you. If you're just trying to, only just do what you love for your own life, but only think about yourself only, I don't think it's going to go well. I think that you already do that all the time. So I feel like this is like you needing to go, what would be my ultimate love story and how would it be? I got to do that now. I got to be that, or I got to embody that. I got to define that, and I have to go out and I have to open up. That's all I got for the Aries after calling them out.
Yeah. Well, Aries, if you're going into anything toxic that is a substance, don't do it. The only thing you should be diving headfirst into is love, and just a surrender to that love this week. And also whatever it is that's going to get you to the top of whatever it is you want. Your ruling planet's with Venus. Like, relationships should be important. You should be uncovering the best ones that are really aligned with where you want to go, the mission, the job, the purpose, whatever it is, the public image, if it is that. And I think that, especially with your 11th house, we're dealing with a lot of people stuff with Saturn and Mercury there. So don't go into toxic people situations like David said. Don't go backwards right now. I think you're starting to realize that chapters need to turn so that you can go into the right kind of escape. And I would say for you right now, the escape should be your purpose or love.
It will feel faded.
Why not have your purpose be love? So this is a great time to start that and surrender to what magic can open up in your life without blocking it or getting all too hyper-focused on, I don't know, having all the answers. Like, you could be way out there in the magical love story right now, or you could be, literally locking yourself away in a tower like a grain and not going to get it. So you got to figure out right now what cycles need to end so that the magical cycles and the love cycles and the happiness can come in. And I think that after this month, after this cycle, you're going to figure that out and be able to initiate what that is with hopefully the right people. And that probably starts this week.
I feel like Aries are going to just, I don't know if they'll figure it out in a month. I feel like this is where you could set yourself in a trap for 165 years. Oof. Of regret.
It's been 84 years.
I mean, that's how much I'm trying to call Aries up to wake the fuck up at this moment, because you're not showing up to fate, Aries. You're not showing up to fate. You're trying to numb yourself out in the background. You know what I mean? As I eat my little sugar cookie here, you ain't showing up and being the sugar. You're being the fucking dry cookie without the sugar. All right.
You need a little sugar with that cookie.
It's that sugar that makes a sugar cookie good. Aquarius, a grain. Do you have a date with an Aquarius? Is that why you said a grain?
Yep. Well, hopefully. I'm still trying to lock the date down. I'm kind of hard to date. I have a schedule like you.
Aquarius risings are like all these knobs in a spaceship that you gotta get right or it won't take off.
Hey, you want to know what's funny? It's a grain sun with a World Series of relationships rising.
Wow. So,
I'm into it.
I feel like with Aquarius, you gotta like get all the tools out and like adjust everything.
Well, my moon's in Aquarius, so I'll fucking get out the whole toolbox and fucking figure this thing out.
Aquarians don't do the figuring it out. Like, you either automatically know the code or you don't. They only let you in if like that code's right there. If that code isn't there, you could just sit there at the pad all day. Beep, 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 beep. And beep, 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 beep. And you have to know the language.
Especially with the 8th house sun.
Yeah, they got that too. All right. Aquarius, it's not your birthday no more. Aquarius, second house, new moon, all this shit in Cappy, in your 12th. You got to know your worth, know what's good, and not be afraid to bat out. Oh, bat out. Bow down to what's good. Fucking, and surrender and be like, you know what? It's time for me to. This is thebomb.com. You can't keep pushing for your own way here. Saturn's teaching you some harsh lessons about how you thought you had control of the direction of how life should be. God, I remember Saturn through fucking Leo, man. What the fuck? Oh no, let me hold on. There might be something better. I'm just sitting by myself. All right. Aquarians. What do we got here? Knight of Swords reversed. The Devil card is your challenge. 4 Cups. Knight of Cups. You know, you need to walk forward emotionally more and not be so scared of something going bad or somebody being dark. I think you got a fear of somebody being like a dark person that's unwarranted. I think that your challenge here is that you're coming up with a good excuse. Like I hate to say it, you got a 4 Cups here. That's the total Aquarius. This is an Aquarius card, right? Like emotion, I don't want to touch. I don't want to look at. Let me just look at it. I don't know. Should I take it? Should I not? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, fuck. But I think that you're easily going like, well, it could be bad. Well, no, Knight of Cups is saying move forward emotionally. Like, I think that you have this emotional, crazy facade, especially this Knight of Swords reversed here is definitely the fastest card in the deck reversed is, you know, you want things to go fast, but I think that, you know, you're also not allowing yourself to let things go fast. Yeah, Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like that you're afraid of moving fast. You're afraid of changing things. You're afraid of going after things. You're afraid of, you know, Knight of Swords runs the building's on fire. It goes to say it's the fire department. Let's go. Look at the winds in that tree. But no. Silent night. Queen. You're just listening to Kenny Loggins' Christmas album by yourself. Queen of Wands reversed. Hoping that somebody will come near you. Nobody's coming but that saxophone. Why are you just sitting around waiting and not knowing what to do? Maybe you're feeling somebody else is doing that, but that's a shadow. I think that you're doing that. Oh, look at that. You're too afraid of fucking being heartbroken. I don't know why. You think somebody's dark. You think you're going to get your heart broken. You're too afraid. You are in Scaredville. And it's your beliefs. You've created beliefs off past situations, especially. You need to have the courage to move forward more emotionally and get out of your comfort zone. You are not willing to get out of your comfort zone, and you're demonizing anything to make it seem like, well, I can get away with it. It's pretty easy, Aquarius, for you to just be like, yeah, it's fucking dark. It's not good. It looks bad. You don't even know. You haven't even been there. In the past, maybe you have with other people, and Queen of Wands reversed is like, well, I've been suckered and it didn't work out, or I had love and then they walked away or something. Or you're just terrified of love here. Terrified of like losing some sort of control over something that's really, I'm going to be honest with you, Jupiter, Neptune, and the sun, and a new moon in Pisces. This is a better life that you're missing out on. A better life. You could have a much better life, bougier life, like all that shit. You're missing out on the good shit. You know what I mean? Like you're still, you know what it is? You're demonizing the good shit. Like you're demonizing the nice hotel and being like, no, Motel 6. They keep the lights on. You know what I mean? It's like, have you ever tried another place before? No. That shit's bad. Bad people go there. You got Excalibur, you gotta show up. You know, the Lady of the Lake, Merlin, just don't give King Arthur that Excalibur for nothing. It's to be used. I feel like that you're not using it. You got a Knight of Swords, look at that, with the Excalibur up in the air. Nope, it's down. Like, I feel like you're terrified to step into it, but you know what? This is how you get through it. It's about showing up with that passion, that truth, that action, and the power You're going to miss out on great things by not stepping into your power and not doing something about it. Especially cutting through the bullshit of the past and things that didn't work out and things that left you in the past or that didn't happen, and demonizing it by your beliefs, not moving forward, being afraid, looking at something because of heartbreak. Oh my God. You sure you're going to try and go on a date with that Aquarius?
Yep.
You might be the one that saves her ass, right? Like fucking.
Yep.
But if she tries to demonize you, dude,
we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm willing to find out.
We'll see. You know, we'll let Brian be the one that experiments for us. Aquarian's afraid to experiment. How funny is that? Look at that. That Mahatma energy's coming in hot. Build your light body and accelerate your ascension. Yeah, you need to ascend that emotion through and pierce through the fear. I think that the darkness is actually making you afraid of good things. Wow. The dark is creating, because that challenge of the devil, I feel like you are still attached to bad shit that happened in the past that's over. It's time to move on, and your beliefs are jaded by this. This Mahatma energy is coming through. That unicorn Mahatma, I call up Mahatma all the time. That unicorn, I'm like, yo, come through, build that light body. It's time to come, you gotta pierce through with that ascension. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You also got Excalibur. It's time to pierce through shit. There's so much about piercing through right now. Look at this, like piercing through the bullshit and the stalled energy. Like, I hate to say it, you're stuck in neutral here, Aquarius. Ninth house, gotta have faith. And you got that Hierophant card. You got the Pope card here. Ninth house, time to open up. It's time to be more transparent with positivity and open up to positivity and be open-minded about things instead of no, this is what's gonna happen. You don't even know. The only way to know is to know, you know? What do we got going on with your shadow here? That's what I'm concerned with. What is Aquarian shadow going on right now? What is this shadow? There's something weird going on here. Death writes, again, afraid of Three of Swords. Death, afraid of bad things happening. But I pulled the second one. Love conquers all. Enduring loyalty, eternal love. You need to get over this all bad shit and do the love conquers all bullshit. Not bullshit. But, you know, like, I got a feeling that you're so afraid of love right now. You're terrified. What's your shadow of the shadow? Oh, I'll wait for tomorrow. I hate this card. To be honest with you, if we could just show it to main camera here. Hey, Aquarius, this is the worst love card in your shadow. I hate this card. You know why? You know what? Today for tomorrow. You know what? Not today, but tomorrow. That means it will never happen today. You could die. Okay? Like today for tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow or next week or on the horizon, or I can't right now because today for tomorrow. You can't get what you want now by putting it off tomorrow. Like the only thing that makes tomorrow a better life is what you do today. And so you're playing this shadow of, oh, the dark crap and the, oh, God, oh, I'm not doing anything about it. I'm just going to sit here and look. I'm so afraid. It's bad. Jeez. Oh, Timothy, look at these two. Fucking libtards probably. Fucking, yeah, tomorrow. Once they lift the mask mandate. Sorry. Shit was funny. Oh my God. Good luck. You said you're trying. Yeah, you could try again.
Hey, she's down. It's just this schedule's hard to date around, you know.
Then she's not with it. She's not with it. You're fucking making shit happen and changing the world and fucking doing things. Most dudes are just sitting at home fucking playing on fucking Xbox. So
she's down.
You know,
it's happening tomorrow.
I'll
I'm
vouch for
calling it
you,
right
like
now. Tomorrow,
I'll vouch for you. Like, hey, this motherfucker. You know, there's probably fucking. I'm not even kidding. Tens of thousands of women on here that would fucking die and that would show up at any hour for this dude. So if you're gonna be like, oh, my schedule, like, you better fucking get on it tomorrow or me. Yeah. You're just afraid of love, girl.
it's going down tomorrow.
Damn,
I'm calling it right now.
Your date before you even go on a date. You know what I mean?
But you're right.
Look at this.
Right.
Be candid. Look at, be candid means show up. I feel like, like this is the whole issue here. You got to be candid. You got to show up. Be like, hey, I'm afraid, but I'm willing to show up. Or, you know what? You're afraid to even just be candid and show up, or just show something off. Or maybe there's some shit going on and you're like too afraid to expose it. Like, hey, just show up. Be candid. Be real. Be real. You know, I think that you're trying to be fucking a toy doll right now and have it all perfect. And you're Aquarius. This AI thing ain't gonna work out. Okay. What do we got here for singles out there? Strength, singles. If you gotta have the strength now. It's time to come on. You got this. You can move forward. You gotta realize you got support, divine support. And you know what? That's the Leo card. That's your opposite. So, you know what I mean? Like, you got to learn about love, not being isolated. I'm going to call out whoever that date might be. I don't even care if she watches this one day. You're saying you don't have the ability or time when you're probably just sitting around not doing shit. That's what's going to happen. You don't show up. I can look at that. Sorrow.
I'm sending her this link.
If you're in a relationship, it's boring as fuck. 8 of Pentacles. Hey, I'm going to bed. You want to have sex? It's 7 p.m. No? I thought it was 7 p.m. The 2 most boring cards in the deck. How do you find some spark in your life? Maybe Aquarius, you backed out so much of your relationship. You got to remember to show some spark back into it. I'm gonna Aries and Aquarius. I don't know what the fuck you two got going on, but definitely those two shouldn't be getting together right now. And then 2, I got to say that, you know what? If you're an Aquarius and single or in a relationship, you're the problem. Fucking at the moment. Fucking, like, you're fucking not fucking, you're too afraid and you're not showing excitement and you're not willing to fucking go the distance. Oh, you got nothing else to lose, to be honest with you. You're acting like you got big shit to lose. You don't got shit to lose. What's up with your sex life?
Good question.
Hermit reversed. Hey, you got to come out of the closet, Not like that, but saying like you got to... But you know what? That hermit reversed is also somebody who's just kind of stuck in their little hermit world. And that's what I was saying. I was calling out your possible date that, oh, the schedule is hard. I got shit. Yeah, you're just sitting around, fucking just sitting at home, fucking doing your shit. Oh my God. God, we live in a new world, Nuclear war could happen any second. It already is being warned about, and you're fucking worried about fucking, it's too late. God, brutal honesty on this show. You know what I mean? It's fucking, hey, this should be a good excuse now for people to be like, you know what? Fuck yeah, let's see what's there. Opposed to, oh yeah, let's push that off for next week. Yeah, like the bombs could drop tonight. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Like literally, especially with this astrology, Mars, Pluto, Venus. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bomb in the next 24 hours. But it should be a love bomb, an explosion. Well, let's wait till the mask mandate's off. Oh my God. Oh, I can't. I have to go see my grandmother, so I have to get tested with a test that only works 5% of the time. I have to quarantine for like 3 weeks. I can't see you. Oh my God. I can't believe girls and guys did that. I'm like, you guys are so dumb. I remember watching that for 2 years. I was like, you guys are so dumb. I'm sitting here fucking, hello. You know what I mean? Like fucking a bunch of where most of us are.
What's worse, that or kissing?
I know people did pass, but like, be real. We don't know why yet.
What's worse, kissing with a mask on or quarantining yourself from love?
Well, I wouldn't pick either, but if I had to choose the two, I'd take the mass kiss opposed to somebody quarantining themselves for some bullshit that they don't even know about, and they fell for the asymptomatic bullshit and all that bullshit. Like, like at least you could stick it in somewhere, At least you get some warm body. But I don't. Hey, you all know. I think people that kiss in masks should literally. I'm a Leo. You're gonna need to go in line and have a talk to come back into love, house with a lion that's gonna say, do you think we wear masks when we kill the antelope? Do we think that do we check and see if the wild antelope fucking got their shot?
Give them a PCR
come
test.
on, like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys, the people that fell for this, you're so stupid. I don't even know. You're so stupid. I'm sorry to say, you're fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Like, you literally got fucking toes so bad. And then you got so mad at everybody that kept telling you. And then you got on the fucking Black Lives Matter train. And then you got on this train. And then you got on this train. And then you didn't even go to any, it didn't lead to anywhere. Led to zero. Led you to fucking Joe Biden's America. That's where it left you. Fucking into fucking poverty and inflation and now nuclear war. And then you're afraid to fucking find love because of the, oh my God. What a great, I'm sure you've had a really good last 2 years, huh? Celebration. It's time to celebrate you being a loner and not coming out. Spiritual awakening. Maybe you're here to give a spiritual awakening, Brian, to this Aquarius. Holy shit.
Or it might be.
Meaningful coincidence. I don't think it's all cool. Look at these meaningful coincidences, and you're gonna have something to celebrate about spiritual awakening if you come out of your hermit life, if you're candid and you don't sit in your sorrow and you have the strength to come out and you're not a boring ass person if you're in a relationship and you're not afraid of all this fucking fear and shit. Let's see what the fuck you're doing as fucking, what is the villain that you're playing? I want to know what Aquarius villain is this week. It's all right, Aquarius. You already went through your love lessons. Now that's over. It's North Node in fucking Taurus now. That's your 4th house. You have to learn to emotionally be emotionally involved. And, you learn the love thing. Now I can go back to being a badass Leo that knows how to love and knows how to fucking be creative and loud and proud. And you can go back to being a fucking isolated bitch in a fucking UFO. It's great. Really nice life, I mean, you might like that life. I don't. I like a life full of fucking passion and pleasure and fun and fucking life, not isolation and cold and freezers. What villain are you? The Leo King. Fucking, Ten of Swords in reverse. Oh, I'm going to keep doing my same patterns. I'm not going to change my patterns. That's your villain. That's what's causing your whole love life to go bad is you keep doing the same pattern this week, the same week, last week, 2 years ago. You're too afraid to change the whole pattern, the timing, the scheduling, and all that. Oh, no. I'm going to keep doing my same shit and think that something's going to change. Oh, yeah, right. Scorpio, 2nd house, Mars. You want it, you better go for it, or you're going to miss out. I'm telling you, you got to penetrate. That's Mars Scorpio. And in 2nd house of what you want, or you're not going to have anything. You miss out. You got to bring some passion into things to have what you want.
Oh, yeah.
I might have actually ruined your date, but, hey, fuck it.
Maybe. We'll see. Tomorrow. I'll be back with news.
I don't know who you are, by the way, so all I know is you're an Aquarius.
It just happened.
Still will love you anyway, you know what I mean?
All right, Aquarius. All right. New moon in your 2nd house. This is really, I think, a whole new dream about self-worth and value, but are you going to let someone else in? Are you going to be emotionally available? That's very important, too. You need to build a foundation around your value and then let the right people in. I think Mars, Venus, Pluto in your 12th house is a big blow up of all the subconscious stuff that has actually blocked you from love in the past. So this is where you can start some pretty great new cycles here, but you got to blow up the old world. Maybe get in your UFO while the old world blows up. You can go peace out in your UFO, but then come back to the new world, come back to the value of love, and see where that magic carpet ride can go. And stop playing in any kind of world that is just literally a tower or isolated. It's all about you taking initiative right now for what you really want and for something that's like stable. So I think you got to find stability in yourself to get stability with another person. And you gotta lay it out there. You gotta go get it. Don't stop yourself from value right now. If you value another person, go see where the dream can be. Don't get yourself all anxious and I just need to hide right now. You're almost done with crazy 12th house stuff forever. So get ready to start things right now. And I think you'll find that that's where the most abundance will show up in your life, especially with love.
Aquarius' 12th house issue, their subconscious issue is not being in public. 10th house is public. Capricorn's public.
That's so true.
That's your issue. Your life goes bad when you don't show up. You're always disconnected most of the time. So it's when you show up to things in life that it actually makes you feel like, oh, I'm not having a bad life. But it's when you isolate yourself, oh, it's going wrong. You're going to miss out on good shit and be poor.
That's like where it's at right now.
I hate to say it, Aquarius. You're going to be poor. You're going to be poor. You're going to miss out on the treasure chest.
Straight up.
Fucking Pisces second house. You're the one who has the golden treasure, and you're going to be like, nah, I'm not going to take the boat. That map's fake. That treasure map's fake. Okay. Other people are going to go scrounge up all the treasure, and you're going to be poor. Call Joe Biden. I'm sure he'll give you another check. Yeah, right. Virgo risings. You'll be poor.
Virgo.
You're gonna be poor. Aquarius is gonna be poor. You should start watching the movie Oliver and the play Oliver and start saying you got to pick a pocket or two, or sending your kids or some orphans out there to go steal some money for you, Aquarius. Sounds like a great life. All right, Virgo.
Oh, Virgo. Woo! Talk about some love.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you tell them while I shuffle a little bit here? I mean, just...
Oh, Virgo. Virgo. You get a new moon in Pisces with Jupiter and Neptune in your 7th house. And guess what your 5th house is doing? Oh, just Venus. Oh, with Mars, which is attraction. It is penetration. It is getting what you want. With Venus, the attraction. With Pluto. Oh, my gosh. Virgo, don't mess this up. I swear. Nobody has a better love relationship transit than you. Maybe Scorpio. Scorpio's close.
Yeah,
but they got the south node in their sign, so they're like, that's a little weird. I think Virgo has just got it going on.
We need to start a betting game on the Zodiac signs. Like, I bet Scorpio fucks it up. I bet Aquarius fucks it up. I bet Virgo's 50-50. So, you know, I don't know if I'd take a bet. I would just like maybe place like just a hold on, like, you know, like, hey, I'd make a call. Like I'd bet I'd short Virgo.
Oh, you would short Virgo?
I'd short Virgo, yeah.
That's basically...
That's Saturn in the 6th. No, I got to still be on my same schedule and how I do my work and all that when it's time to change that completely. But they love their routines. They love that. It's like, they're going to miss out on the greatest golden goose of all time for, I got to make sure that I eat this and it has to be at that place and I have to be there at that time. Oh, okay.
I would long any Virgo that is willing to not be on that kind of routine.
Well, correct, but I just don't know Virgos that know how to get off their routine. So, you know, I've never met a Virgo that's like, yeah, I'm going to change how I like think I should work and how I should do my day-to-day life and my no, I've never met one. So, but I was born with Virgo brother, Virgo mom, you know what I mean? So I've been surrounded by Virgos my whole life. I'm like the Leo, like the double Leo too. Like, yeah. Have fun. I'm going to go create a crazy world. Have fun. Do you guys still fucking do the same thing? Oh, yeah, okay.
My mom's Virgo rising.
All right, Virgo rising. Let's see what's going on with you. Are you going to get, look, I pulled the golden tarot for you all. The golden goose is being dropped. Or are you going to not plop out that golden goose yourself. You got the Emperor reversed. Uh-oh. You got the Justice card in challenge. You got the Three of Cups in reverse. And you got the Four of Cups in reverse as your way through. Yeah, you can't just keep saying, you can't keep going, I got to keep looking at it. That Emperor reverse, too, is definitely a position of not taking action. You need to take action. And that Three of Cups is being around the bad places, bad parties, bad people, friends that are not going to lead you to love. They're just like distractions. And you know what you got here? You got your challenges, this Justice card. I think that, it's an imbalance. Like, you're realizing that you're taking action in the wrong places with the wrong people, and you keep looking at what you want in your life, and it's like a fear of really doing that. I think it could be like flirting with it, but there's one thing about flirting with the idea instead of the Emperor, like, I'm going to conquer this amazing love that I want to have, and I'm going to also let go of what's not really what I want. I got a feeling, Virgo is dealing with, especially a Three of Cups. You're dealing with a couple people here that you're sorting through. Could be even your current relationship and looking outside. But the fact that you're even doing that. Oh, let's see what's up with that Emperor card here. Three of Pentacles reversed. And I think that you're afraid of, building a whole new life, building a whole new world, what that will look like. I think that you're so used to the life that you had, but the right people aren't around, the right situations aren't around to create anymore. It's like, I think that you're getting the ultimate love story here to kind of pull you into a whole new world. It's very Jasmine-like. And you got the Nine of Cups here reversed with that Three of Cups. I think that I hate to say this, Virgo, but this is trying to find too much fun or happiness and drugs, alcohol, trying to fill yourself up with all these other exterior needs, money, stuff, or anything that really feels just too good. It's oversaturation. It's too much. Or not knowing how to be fulfilled within, especially by this whole socialite life that, honestly, I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of craziness there. It's like, I think that you're afraid to really... I don't know, what is this? Oh yeah, you got the Temperance reverse. It's like you're living in a fake world and fake energy, and you need to get out. It's like it's just trying to get out of what's fake. By the way, everything is reversed except the Justice card, which is saying that you need to rebalance your whole entire life. God's asked, the angels are saying, things are out of balance here, especially with people like friends, oversaturation, being too happy about things with people that are dark and like weird social. Three of Pentacles. I'm going to be honest. You need to pick who you really want. Whenever I see 2 threes, it's like, there's too many other people that you're thinking of. You need to really be focused on what you really want. You can't keep playing in your head with it all. Oh, look at that. You did get the White Heart, this is the new perspective in your life. This is a realignment. I'm trying to tell Virgo, it's a complete realignment. Like, this steer's looking out. It's a new moon above. It's like, you know what? It's time to look at a whole new frontier, the White Heart. It's the new perspective. It's a 36 card. It's a 9 card, too. But it's the realignment. I know that's what you feel. I know that's what you can't be afraid of it. You're afraid of realigning it. You're afraid of You're afraid of a realignment into realness, into the truth, and staying in the fakeness. So it's like that's what does it say? Like, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, oh God. You got the cosmic ruby. Be a peace ambassador, and then you know what? It's practice cosmic mastery. That's the ruby rose, right? That's the cosmic love energy and wrapping around it instead of wrapping yourself around fake shit, or trying to be a peace ambassador to people that don't bring you peace. You need to be able to, this is where you practice you're a cosmic master. I know you know that, but putting your arm around fake shit and continuing to keep looking at, you gotta stop looking at things. It's saying stop, look, take the great gift that you see and realign and rebalance things and oh my God. Wow, you got the 5th house. This is what's popping with Mars, Venus, Jupiter. Mars, Venus, Pluto. Ruby, rose, red, 5th house, love, the house of love. What really is the true happiness you want in your life? This is what's trying to pull you out of this crazy. I feel like, you know what? A lot of it is you tried to create some other life and it didn't work out, and it's okay. You're in a reset. You're in a completely reset of your life. New relationships, new happiness, new world. Not these places that fill you up empty. What's up with that? Because this is kind of where you try to fill yourself up with really bad shit. Both those cards, 3 of Cups reversed, 9 of Cups reversed. It's like a bad party with bad people, and it ends up like watching, I don't know, it's like ending up in, you know, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at the end, where you take a fucking acid cigarette, and next thing you know, fucking Charlie Manson's people are coming through the fucking door. Wow, that death will come. Look at that. This is you're very fragile right now. Look at that. That pomegranate's empty. So I think that your shadow is you know, you're feeling the mortal, that you feel like everything's going to fall apart. Well, I think that, you know what? It's more about what action you take about getting out of this place or getting out of this situation and having to change your life. You have to realize that you got to this place, meaning that things need to change. It's time to make a different change. Your shadow, the shadow here. Calling the storm. There's been a lot of these that's been popping up. It's like you keep calling in the storm, so you can't keep projecting on other people and stuff that this crazy shit's happening in your life. It's happening because you're on the wrong road. You know it. Wrong relationship, wrong person, wrong people, wrong friends. You got inner knowing, so you know. I'm going to pull you another Ganesha here because this is kind of spiritual quest. You have to go on a whole new quest. I knew it. You know that you have to go on a new quest. It's like what it's literally saying. I mean, you know this, but if you're single out there, Page of Cups reversed, 3 of Wands. I mean, I think that you have a lot of interesting opportunities that you're looking at, but I don't know, you know how to express the emotional part. It's one thing to express, oh, look at this possibility, but you need to express your emotions. You need to like get emotional. You know, because no ships is going to pick you up unless there's an emotional attachment to wanting to pick you up. Or you haven't let somebody know that you're looking at how much you really want them emotionally. Maybe you've let them know, but you haven't let them know emotionally in a relationship. Oh God, 2 of Cups reversed. With the 2 of Pentacles, this is definitely a wishy-washy moment here of like the soul connection that has been feeling lost or coming back on and turning off and coming back on. And it feels like it's unstable waters right now in your relationship. And you might have worries of your partner either looking at some other things or you yourself worrying about that. Or those issues could be coming up right now that you thought were over. And your sex life, Virgo, 5 of Wands. You got to show up. You got to get involved. Like you might feel like it's complicated and all this because your whole world's changing. But you know it's passion. It's showing up in the game and showing up and doing things different and being into a crazy world. Like it's about conflict. It's about showing up to things. You know, instead of avoiding everything and not being emotional and fucking not. Again, everything here is like saying it but not showing up, or thinking it but not showing up, or not moving out of the crazy place that isn't working anymore. Your oracle cards here are, I'm going to give it a little shuffle here. Man, what a day. This is someone, been going live since 6:30. I'm on 9 hours live.
Impressive.
No joke. You want to talk about it full, you know, people try to tell me, oh, are you sure you work? It's like, am I sure I work? Yeah. Hey, you think all this is here? You fucking think that I just don't show up and fucking, oh yeah, fucking all works. All right, what do you got here, Virgo, for your oracle stuff here? Manifesting, the chaser, and hidden emotion. I knew you had hidden emotions. You're too afraid. You know what? I think that, you know what? You feel like somebody that you have to chase after. It's because you're hiding your emotions, and it's time to manifest, but you're going to have to bring out your hidden emotions, and you feel like maybe somebody's a chaser or you have to chase them, when really it's more like they're going to chase you once you let out those emotions to manifest it. Like you have to bring all your emotions out, like the rawest that they get. Well, what is the evil villain that you are doing to ruin your life right now with your love life? What are you doing to subconsciously ruin it? What is the villain that you are playing? Virgo. Are you being the evil vacuum with no bag? Are you being the vacuum that the belt broke? Are you being the dishwasher that just didn't get it all off the plates?
Oh no.
How evil of you. How evil. Oh my gosh, you pulled the 10 of Wands. Your thing is, I have so much weight on my shoulders. It's just drop it all. You're evil. Look at you. Yeah, I'm gonna go put an apple. And like, you're dealing with a bunch of fucking shit that you don't even need to be dealing with. You need to like let it all go. It's not working. Your astro dice are. You did get Jupiter here. You got 10th house and you got Aries. I mean, this is definitely, you need to know what you want. You need to make a plan. You need to execute it. And you need to believe in it. And you need to express who you are, what you want. And the only way to fucking make things happen. And it's also emperorish, right? Jupiter in the 10th. Get to the top. Stop picking the low shit and stop not doing anything about the good big shit you want. Back to you.
This is the best time ever for love and romance in your life, especially with other people. You can't just have it with a vacuum. There's like a human element to the 7th house. Like, yeah, it could be a relationship to anything, but what do you really want to love right now? And I think that's where you need to focus on is the people and the romance and the love that you can have. And I know that you have your ruling planet Mercury with Saturn this week. I know it's in your 6th house. I know you don't want to change your routine, but the North Node's in your 9th house. And the only way you're going to change your story is to actually change the story and to kind of push the limits of what your reality can be, especially with love and romance. I mean, talk about like the most intense, passionate love and happiness that any sign could possibly have right now. It's you with that 5th house. You're so lucky. Don't blow this.
Like I said, I'm shorting it.
I want a long Virgo. I don't want a short Virgo. I'm rooting for Virgo because this is where the little change you make could purify your reality way more than a vacuum cleaner could ever purify your carpet. Maybe you need to purify your carpet.
Or a diet that you think will keep you healthy.
Or a diet. Don't mess this up.
I know, I'm giving away the harsh truth.
This is where
Virgos that are all caught up in my diet is a certain, oh my God. Or I have to be at the gym at fucking 6 a.m. Oh my God.
Literally.
Oh my God.
Also, like, people are the magic right now with your 7th house and this new moon and Jupiter and Neptune. Like, you have got to if you can't change your reality, let someone else in and let them actually help you change your reality. It's like the love that will get you into the most expansive story of life and the most fun and creative place you've ever been. So if your routine as a Virgo, this is a time where you change the routine to have the best ever. Ever. Ever.
Or you'll end up as an old vacuum with a toaster in the brave new world of being with the toaster, the brave Mr. Toaster movie.
The brave little toaster.
In a junkyard.
Don't be the brave little toaster.
You'll be an old Oric vacuum that nobody remembers Mr. Oric in his commercials. Nobody cares about you anymore. You've been replaced by Dyson.
Yeah, if you're going to be a vacuum, be a fucking Dyson.
Yep, Cancer.
Cancer.
Cancer risings. Cancer risings. Calling all cancers and Cancer risings. The last week of the most intense relationship shit of the fucking your life. Now, are you longing or shorting on cancers?
Long. Because I have a soft spot for cancers.
Most of the cancers I know, I have watched lately just go right back to the stupidest shit in their life with relationships.
Yo,
so I'm like,
funniest...
I am shorting them. I've already shorted them.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I've shorted it. I've shorted Cancer. I'm like, no, Cancer's making it through this one. They're going back to fucking dumb shit, stupid people, bad fucking shit.
You're so right. I have a story I'm going to tell you not on camera. It's so funny. Yeah.
I have to shuffle anyways. We'd all love to hear real quick.
No, it's too personal. It's just going to
okay.
be between us.
I'm going to give them the Botticelli deck that I pray. I pray that the art of Botticelli, the energy of the Renaissance, the energy of, the maestros of the truth come through for this Cancer reading. I want to long Cancers. Don't get me wrong. I want to, but they got Saturn in the 8th, so they're too afraid to be real or too afraid. They'll take the partner that, even with the Viagra, it won't work.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Wow. They'll mother their baby bird and try to get them to convince the baby bird that fell outside, and the dude doesn't even give a fuck. He's just like, what the fuck, bitch? As he's going to the fucking strip club, fucking getting a dance, you know what I mean? And fucking you're like, oh yeah, he's doing community work right now. I guess the Viagra works at the strip club.
Jesus.
It's the only way to wake Cancers up. You're as an astrologer, right? Like, I don't know what to tell Cancer. Like, it's different than any other sign. Your Capricorn energies in relationships. You only go as far as your relationship goes. Take a stock on the last 4 years of your life. Did it go farther, or did it stay the same? And is it starting to dwindle? It's because of the people you're with. It's like very simple. You want a better life? You got to make hard choices. And you got to pick people that are bosses instead of, let me nurse you. You need to nurse the boss that's going to get you both to the greatest shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God. All right. What do we got here for Cancers? I'm sending you the best energy. I don't want to have to short you. Don't want to. Especially in this market. And with nuclear bombs going off, possibly, yeah, fuck, Cancer. You're just going to sit there when the nuclear bomb goes off and look over and be like, I'm coming back this next life because what did I do? Hope that wakes you up. Cancer, you pulled the strength card reversed. Your challenge here is the sun holding the baby. You pulled the King of Pentacles, though, as your overall, and your way through this is the Three of Cups. Or is that a 4 cups? It is 4 cups. Sorry. I actually was excited. I was ready to long you, and then I went, oh, no, never mind. Cancer, you are just sitting looking at what to do and not doing anything. You're afraid. You're terrified. You don't think the divine has the support to give you the sun card, the ultimate love and happiness and the bright light that you want to have. You feel like that's suppressed. So you keep looking at what you keep suppressing and wondering, I don't have a way out. It's your fear. And I think the future's showing, I love how he's holding that pentacle. It's like, this is the best coin, motherfuckers. This is one full Bitcoin. Have fun with your little fucking Cardano shit. That's a crypto joke for crypto people. I think that you need to know how badass you are and what you deserve in your life. And I think you're terrified to do that. I think that you're terrified to have the conversation. I think that you're terrified. You're just sitting and looking at that. I don't know what to do here. And you're terrified to have the greatest, happiest life of your life. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Oh, the hangman. How much more observing do you need to do about that you're not strong enough? Maybe you need to start getting some Alanis Morissette fucking going. You know what I mean? Like that bitch fucking knows how to tell motherfuckers off in her songs. Do you really want me to sing Alanis Morissette to you right now? This hangman feels stuck in the fear of taking the strength to, and it's the Leo card. It's the heart. And you got 2 Leo cards, the sun and the strength card, both major arcana that rule Leo. Like, come on, love, you're afraid of love. And you're afraid of taking actions towards love of areas that have no love. Like, it's almost like, it's like, it's love, but it's not romantic love. It's like, sorry for you, love. 9 of Pentacles reversed. You don't feel like you deserve the best. It's almost like you've given up. I don't look good enough. I don't have the ability to. I fucked up with this situation or that. I feel like you Oh man, the Emperor reversed. You're so. I'm shorting. I'm shorting, Brian. Put me down for fucking my whole entire portfolio on shorting.
You know, that's the thing about the markets is sometimes you think you're going to go long and then something happens and you just got a short.
I mean, I'm going to pull one more card for this Hangman and see. Two of Pentacles. Well, maybe you're done shuffling and juggling. But this Emperor that's not acting on the Four of Cups and just sitting there, Emperor reversed with the Sun card all in the challenge position, we're going to have to see. I mean, I'm not feeling too good about it. I'm feeling like when the nuclear bomb goes off, it's just going to be like looking over like, fuck, I am coming back next life. Maybe that's the karma of Cancers. Like, you have to come back and figure out relationships in another life because you didn't take action and grow up and go for the best. Like, you just kind of settled. You got the sacred grove here. This nature, it's this longevity. Well, I feel like you're the lone fucking owl out there, and you're okay with that. So maybe you're okay. Maybe you just want to have some stable situation that's really not that great, that constantly has you question, but you're okay with that. It's just the sacred owl. I don't know. If you get a bad unicorn card, I don't know what to say. Soul satisfaction. Well, honor your uniqueness. Do what makes you feel good. But you're not doing that. So it's time to do that. Whatever that is. No judgment. Sag. It's time to open up new adventures, new opportunities, new exploration, new beliefs, new everything. Open up. See. You have to go see. I feel like you haven't seen the soul satisfaction. I've been saying this about Cancer too. They have never fully seen full satisfaction. They haven't opened themselves up to it. They always keep the door open to the person that they think was going to be it, that always had an inside and never proved it, but still kept giving another shot. Oh, man. What's up with your shadow? Cancers have no shadow. It's all in their head. Oh, well, you did get the primal card. You did get the sex card, connecting deep. Saying, this is your shadow, is your primal's not coming out at all. When was the last time you dressed like that? Fucking, and your dude or your whoever wanted to fucking have you like that. Is that getting a little too close to home, Cancer? Cancer risings, Cancers. It's like you just forgot about pleasure and sex and passion. It's like you let your primal instincts just go down the drain. To be or not to be, perchance to dream. I don't know. You're just sitting here with somebody you're not. This is exactly when the bomb goes off. Uh-oh, I fucked up. I don't even want this person. What am I doing? Shit. And there's the primal shadow that's trying to come out. But this is the card where it's like, to be or not to be? That is the question. Yeah, that's all you keep saying with 4 cups and fucking all that shit. Oh, my God. I'm going to pull one card. What's going to happen with that situation? 2 of Cups reversed. Well, maybe you're finally ready to disconnect from what you thought was a soulmate that was really just a body of flesh that didn't have much more, but just a beautiful, nice, human connection. And you care and love for that, but... Ay. You got harmony. Well, I think this is finding the harmony that you want in your life and the true balance. And look at that. That's the root chakra into the sacral with the primal. Hey, even Ganesha knows if it ain't flowing down here, he's not satisfied and not in harmony, especially with all the orange and red there. Some sacral shit, some root chakra shit that you got to work on here. I feel like it's fucking like clogged up. How many fucking cobwebs are in there? Or just not soul satisfied, right? It's just kind of like, if you got to rub your fucking, your fucking ding dong, fucking, or if you got to rub your fucking little button while it's happening, there's a problem. Or if you're not even rubbing it or fucking playing with the ding dong button at all, like, Jesus Christ, I don't even know what to tell you. Singles, it's time to move on. I think that you're probably dealing and talking with somebody, and it's like, move on to where you really want to go. Two of Wands, yeah. You know the world that you want to go to. Stop trying to go to the world that you don't want to go to. Stop talking to guys or girls that you don't even want to. You're like, why? That's not even the world. That's not even the place I want to go. Relationships. Oh, what is that? Oh, God. 9 of Swords? Yeah, there's a lot to worry about here. 8 of Pentacles, how boring it is. And also you may be worrying about their work or their ability to manifest or their skill sets. And you feel like they're young. They're just starting their journey of figuring out their worth or their ability to create things. And it's like, how long? And they sit in that same cycle. Like, what they're good at is really not working in Biden's America anymore. You know what I mean? Sex life. Ooh, 4 of Pentacles reversed. Letting go of. I think that might be good. Like, I think you're letting go of what you used to value and ready to see what's new. Letting go of your stubbornness about it, too. Oracle-wise here. Damn. It's so funny when I read the chat. It's like, damn.
Damn.
Ooh, meaningful coincidences. You got to pay attention to those. What's going on, Cancer? Eternal love. Holy shit. You're looking to manifest eternal love in looking at the meaningful coincidences. What villain are you playing? I'm really interested. I'll make my final decision if I long or short after this. Cancer, what evil villain is. What are you doing that is subconsciously just ruining your whole entire fucking love life? What is there? 7 of Cups reversed. No dreams. Afraid to go for your dreams. Don't even know what you want. You're sitting in contemplation. Or you have a dream and you're too afraid to go for it. Or you focused on one prize and it really wasn't the prize. You know there's other prizes out there, but you're too afraid to see another prize. Well, I'll pull one card with that to see if I'm long or shorting, if they're going to go for the dream or stay on the same prize. Oh, Jafar reversed. 4 of Wands reversed. Well, maybe looks like that's divorce, breaking up contracts. Libra, 3rd house, Saturn. Oh boy, you gotta change the relationship environment and have some pretty intense conversations here. You're too afraid to communicate to your partnership about the truth, about what's real. You feel stuck. Hangman. I'm shorting them. Sorry, Cancer. I don't think you have the balls to do it. I think you're going to stay in the bullshit. Back to you.
I'm going to short too.
I believe in it, but I mean, like,
the market took a turn for the worse.
That's how I teach.
No, I'm just kidding. Cancer, you're almost done with the 7th house, but it's intense right now, and I think you need to figure out how you can start fresh, start reviving. There's definitely intensity that wants to come out. There's passion that wants to come out, but Saturn's in your 8th house and Mercury's there. You just got to go into the transformation of relationships right now. I think that especially with your 9th house and you got the new moon energy with Jupiter right there with Neptune there, Like, your whole story of life can change for the better right now if you're willing to surrender to someone who's actually dedicated, someone who's actually on their game. Maybe you need to get more on your game. But if you're going to keep going backwards and not being with the right people, it's lost. It's a lost cause, and you can be looking at this big abyss and not knowing where to go. But the universe is trying to show you right now that if you make a change and initiate better with people in your life,
stop playing fucking T-ball with
you could have
people
the
that are
best.
fucking T-ball.
Don't play T-ball.
No, it's like, yeah, like, you know, Capricorn is like, stop. You want to play with the fucking all-star, not the fucking T-ball kid.
Yeah.
Like, your partner fucking is T-ball. Or the people that you go after is T-ball, because that makes you feel safe. You're too afraid to go for the big shot, the 10th house shit, the Capricorn, like the top of the mountain. Like, you're too afraid of that because you're like, well, I don't know if I have a spot, or I don't know if I could handle all that. It's like, God, like, have fun at the bottom of the hill.
It's the bottom
with
of the
the
ninth.
T-ball kid.
World Series.
The T-ball kid, he still keeps his T-ball picture up
baseball?
and then never did anything else in life, and still is like, oh my God, do you remember when I hit fucking a triple once? It was so amazing. Yeah, but that was T-ball. I mean, but I hit that Easton fucking bat so hard. Like, yeah, I mean, it was T-ball. You were 5. Yeah.
You know, even
Shorten
that north node in your 11th house, you better be making the right connections.
New people, new world, new social life, new it all. Libra. We're done with Cancer risings. Bye. Good luck. I wish you the best, but I think you're not ready. Libra risings. Let's see if they are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cancer, you're too afraid. You're too afraid. Keep sitting in that 8th house with all that Aquarius Saturn. Like, I'm just going to limit myself, and I'm just going to sit in the shit. Like, not go for my passions and not go for my fucking Disneyland dream. Like, okay. Have fun at fucking Legoland. All right. Libra, I'm giving you what I had. The Vampir's cards. I love these cards.
Oh, Libra.
Libra. How to make your mundane life magical. Oh. Also Saturn in the 5th with all this Capricorn is the realization. Are you ready to be a mom, or are you two now? Or did menopause take place and now you have to think of going on 50andoversingles.com? And for dudes, sorry, she only wants you for fucking her money while she does her OnlyFans and makes other money if you're old. Oh. Oh, it's okay, honey. Yeah, throw the cash under the bed. I'm in the bed. I'm in the other room that you made a studio for me. I'm just taking a couple videos for my OnlyFans. But I can't hang out tonight. I got to go out with my girlfriends. We're doing OnlyFans picture night. So there's TV dinners, I think, in there. I hope you... Oh, and I'm taking your card, too. Bye.
Rough out there for Libra.
Well, it doesn't have to be so rough, but it's like being a little bit more like, you know what? It's time for me to be a mom. If I'm a Libra woman at this time and I'm able to have a baby, it's time. You know, if I'm a Libra male and I'm younger, okay, like it's time for me to be like, you know what? I'm ready to build a family and a strong structure for kids instead of being with something I'm not into and trying to be like the playboy or something. It's definitely not that time. And then if I'm an older Libra male or woman, it's like a man or woman, I would be like, I should probably stop fucking with the younger ones. I got to find somebody my own age and that's real and build something real here. Because you're trying to make the mundane exciting and beautiful, but also could take you way in the weird places. Okay, your first card here is the Justice card reversed. It's your card. You got the Three of Cups. I knew it. I knew your challenge. Look at that. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to have the OnlyFans chick, or I'm going to fucking have like the fucking young dude. This is what he's doing when you're not around. Oh my gosh. Four of fucking Cups is popping up for all you motherfuckers out there. Oh, I'm just going to keep just sitting here and looking at it and let this fucking vampire suck blood from me and not do anything. Oh my God. Well, at least you got the Page of Pentacles here. At least there's a sign of hope of showing and making an offer or an offer coming to you. But I think you're too tangled up with your friends. I think you love your friends or you love people more than your lovers. And that's what I think's out of balance is, you know, you're not focusing on your real love life, or you're still trying to justify being with somebody that you're not even into. You're just like, I don't even give a fuck. Just take it. I don't even care if I die. The Devil reversed. Yeah, I think that, you know what? You're too afraid to live your passion, and that's the problem here is you're too afraid to go for actually what you want. Too afraid you're going to get, you know what? You're too afraid to get out of the jail cell too. I think that you're caught in a jail cell with boring people. Can't find the real people that you want. Three of Cups in the challenge position. High Priestess, like you actually are aware, and it's like the universe has shown you where to go, but I feel like you're not. Well, maybe you are going. It's like there's been offers made, or you haven't acted on an offer and you need to now to get to the exciting place you want to go. But this Four of Cups, everybody's been getting Four of Cups except a couple signs. Leo's didn't get Four of Cups. Upright. Why are you just in? I'm just going to keep seeing what happens. 10 of Swords reversed. You just love the pattern that never fucking stops. Libra. Time to stop. I can't tell you that you're going to get out of the pattern because I don't think that you're ready to face the pattern. I think that you're upside down. You know you're upside down. What's up with this? I just want to know. Oh, Three of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're closed off. No, I already got the horrible ship. There's no better ships out there. I don't know if anything good, or I see good things, but I'm too afraid to change my fucking mundane reality. Oh man. No. You got the Dragon. I mean, it's the Pathfinder, and this is the passion that you need to have, and this is the strength that you need to have. Instead of this whole like, I'm just going to be upside down and not have the justice I want, not have the relationships I want, the Devil reversed. Just like, I'm just going to not go for any passionate things in my life. I'm afraid because maybe it'll trap me in a place. I don't want to be trapped. I want to be free and be with somebody who honestly sucks just because I have some feeling of freedom, even though I'm trapped. It's boring. So the Dragon's coming to bring in some passion and some edge and some pathfinding energy. And you got to go on the new path. You got to try. You can't just sit there and continue to fucking be closed off to new paths in your life. You got the Ascension flames. Look at that. Merge with light, ignite keys and codes. I mean, I feel like, you know what? That's what it is. I feel like it's like you forgot how magical you are. You forgot to ascend to a better place, which I think for you, like, I think that you do that only with your friends. It's such an 11th house Leo thing for Libras. It's like, you love your friends more than your lovers always. It's so weird. It's time to put on the codes, though, that there's somebody out there with the codes that and the keys, but they're waiting for you. But I feel like you know that, and they're offering it, or you're needing to make the offer, but you're just sitting around like, Oh my, this is just like, I don't even know. I'm just going to say, like, are you on Earth, Libra? Ninth house, it's time to go on the great adventure. Have faith and open up to the codes that are ready to unlock and ignite your life. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but it just seems like you're just kind of sitting around reading a book, drinking a fucking tea, and going to sleep. And coming up with good Libra stories of like how to avoid being with the people that you're with. Like, no sex tonight. I got this I got to do. Or, oh God, they're coming. I'm going to act like I'm sleeping. Oh, I know, Libra. I know. I can read you like a fucking book. I can read you like a book. Pray. I feel like you're preying on, I'm going to be honest, I feel like your thing is that you're stalking somebody because you want something totally different and you're too afraid to come out and reveal yourself. You're not happy. This is almost desperation mode. Desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences of regret too long. You're going to just keep regretting not taking the action for what you want in your life and not finding the new path. Repeating the same patterns of just staying. I'm going to be honest with you. You're just like letting something you don't even want just bite you and just take all the blood out of you and just like you're like ready to like pass out. I feel like you're just like ready to pass out. When it comes to love, it's like, I feel like you've given up on, I think, I'm going to be honest, Libra, I think you've given up on love. That's sad. And I'm here to tell you, you got to stop having, okay, you can have regrets, but stop holding on to the regret and then looking at things that you want to have and regretting that you're not doing anything different. You're just in limbo. How's those Zumba classes going and stuff? How's all your fucking workouts and all that to avoid the life you want? Be candid. You got to show up and be honest. I get a feeling it's like, or at least show up in the world so people know you're there. Singles, Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Six of Cups reversed. You're waiting for the perfect moment and there is no perfect moment. Oh no, not tonight. Or, when I feel better, when, this zit goes away, or once this guy I'm kind of banging has got his shit out of here. Be honest. Be like, you know what? If I was banging this dude, he sucks. And his shit's here. Do you mind? Like, I'm ready to get out of this. Libras always need the next person to get out of the old person. Don't ever think that a Libra goes single and doesn't see anybody and shit. They're always still emotionally attached to somebody until the new person fully comes and takes them away. Relationship Libras. Ooh, the Judgment card. And the King of Swords. I mean, you are at a big judgment call here in your relationship about being honest about, is this really feeling like the calling's going in the right way, or you have to call something out. There's a high judgment call here. The universe is kind of going to do some big intervening here about like what needs to be clear for you in your relationship. There's something that you're not being transparent and honest about, or it feels like it's not rising to a new level. And yeah, the Fool card there. Oh boy. What's up with your sex life? Two of Pentacles. Oh, should I do it or should I not? Should I put the clothes on and the clothes off? Should I wear lingerie or wear just Hanes normal? I don't know. Should I let him stick it in, or should I just let him kiss it? I don't know. And should I not even kiss him? Oh, Libra. 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 She's a Libra. Mirroring? Oh, man. I don't even want to know what you're mirroring here. Hidden emotions. I fucking knew it. Oh man, that's why you have to have those talks. That's why you're waiting for a perfect moment. You just need to be candid. Life-changing decision. I fucking knew it was intense for Libra. I just knew it. This is too much of a Venus transit on Mars and Venus or Pluto at the same time for Libra in the fourth house to even fucking like this is your most crazy. You thought you've been through crazy before? No, the universe just cranked it up to fucking past even 10, past 11. You know, like now it's at like 25. Well, let's see what fucking villain you're being to yourself. What subconscious stuff is fucking ruining your own self that you're doing. What villain are you being to yourself in your love life? Not who's being a villain to you. Don't you dare put that judgment on me. This is you, what you're doing to yourself. What is Libra being? Queen of Wands reverse. Now, you know what? Love. I got love, and it's not that great, and I'm okay with that. You know, Snow White's better looking, but you know what? That's okay. I don't really care. I just fuck. You know, love's not a good thing anyway. I like being alone or by myself, or I'll just take the shitty love life. I don't care. I'm not going to try anything different. I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. Mercury, especially with all the fourth house shit, I'm just going to keep in this house situation or being the housewife to a person I don't want to be, or just I'm going to keep living with my parents, or oh my God. Sag, third house. Mercury, you need to, communication on all levels. I think that you have not communicated at all. Nobody even knows where you're at, Libra. Like what the fuck do you even believe? What do you even want? Like, it's like so unfair to everybody, including yourself the most, with that Justice card reverse. And here it is in the third house with Sag, Mercury. Like, everybody's trying to find the needle in the haystack with you. And like, you need to like show us the whole fucking, that the needles are the whole haystack here. You haven't even communicated at all what you want or believe. Like, it's time for you to let people know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what to tell you. Good luck. Life-changing decision. Like, major mirroring. Oh my God.
Well, this is a reality check for you, Libra. This is about changing your reality. It can't be mundane anymore. It's got to be magical. It's got to be mystical. It's got to be the universe taking you somewhere to have you have a better physical world. But to get that change, you're redefining and restructuring your whole inner self here. So if you want to transform your physical world, you got to transform the inner world first. I feel like you have to really find who you are right now. That's going to be very important. And with Saturn and Mercury in your fifth house, blocking love out or tricking your mind to thinking it has to be, I don't know, some traditional route isn't going to do it for you. You got to like break out of that to change your routine. And North Node's in your eighth house. Like, you're literally in a whole transformation of life right now, but it's going to show you more passion, to show you more love. But you got to break out and you will, by finding yourself. But it's a whole like tower card moment internally where you got to use this energy to benefit you so that you have the foundation to build the love, to change your life, to change the routine, and to have the best merger with people in your life that you could possibly have. And I do think you need to really communicate that and not block away how you're actually feeling when it comes to emotions and love.
Yeah, stop isolating your heart and loving your best friends only, and loving your friends, or I hate to say it, loving the false friends that you have on TVs that you watch that you don't even know. Like, that's a Saturn and Aquarius issue for the fifth house. Like, you have issues with putting other people as like your lovers instead of your lover. Like, you don't even like love your lover. Like, and then you then fall to the friends as like the fulfillment, and then you're unhappy, and then you take one of the friends. Damn. Oh, Libra, we all know how it works with you. Oh God, oh my God.
You might have everyone else fooled.
Oh boy, those Libra risings. Good luck. Isolate your heart even more. Yeah, Geminis. After Gemini, we are at the last ones. We're on the last 4 right now. We have Gemini, we have Pisces, and we have Sag, and the last one too is Taurus. But it could be any of those last 3 in any orders. We don't know. Gemini, crazy ass Geminis on a 10th house. Big decisions. Fuck. Oh my God. Like, and beliefs. Oh my God. 8th house. Oh my God. Your buttons, is your button getting tapped good? Fucking, are you squirting yet? Shit. A Gemini that's not squirting fucking is not a Gemini. Oh my God.
Sounds true.
I mean, I hate to say it's an extremely sexual transit and also passion. Like, it's like, are you really I just, there's Geminis out there that are just like, well, the person's nice, but they're not that great. I'm not that attractive. I don't know. Fuck, right now I'm too afraid because I'm too afraid to go for what I really want. And I'm too afraid that people will see that my beliefs are wrong. And oh my God. But you have to make big decisions to get to the magical place and own up. I feel like you're afraid to own up to your failures. It's okay. We all fail. Your North Node in Taurus is like learning to own failure and learning to own shit you've done. But for some reason you run away like you've never done anything wrong. Ever. That's a lie. Let's call God real quick. Have Geminis ever done anything wrong? Yes. Oh, yeah, thought so.
It wouldn't be a Gemini if they did everything right.
Yeah, their other, when I was making that call to God, their fucking twin inside of them, their evil twin, ran up to God, stole the phone and went, yes.
Yeah, we sure did.
We never did anything wrong. We are always the best. We never do anything wrong. We don't avoid anything. We're not running away. We're not running into, we're not. Oh my God. I'm going to be honest. I think Geminis have run themselves into like the weirdest corners of their life. They don't even know what to do. Like, because they went on a high horse and they went too far out, like away from who they are. That's Saturn in the 9th, like, oh, and Aquarius, oh, my beliefs, I know what I'm doing. Fuck yeah, I do. And then, you're so far away from who you are. You're like, what the fuck? North Node in the 12th. Oh my God, with Uranus. Oh my God. You got to be a grown up now. And you know what the dream is, but you're afraid of it. Geminis are terrified of what they really want. So you avoid it. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you and the cards with your love this week. You did get the Knight of Cups reversed. The Sun card reversed. Your challenge. You got the Soulmate card, though, here. You got the 2 of Cups. Oh, my God. I think that you need to be terrified that you're afraid of the true happiness in your life. Like the spirit, the way through this is, you know what? Why are you so afraid of the sun? Why are you so afraid of what you really want? Why are you so afraid of the true connection that you really have? That Knight of Cups, you're afraid to go and walk. You're walking away from your true connection. I think you've been walking away from your true connection for a long time. I feel like with that Sun card reversed, it's like you've been living a false self, and that's what you're waking yourself up to with like your love situations here. Is like you got involved with people that you weren't even yourself. You almost tried to like turn into somebody else. Probably based off the person, and it didn't work. Or you just avoided people completely because of trust issues. And you forgot how to fucking knock it out of the park downstairs. You know what I mean? Like, how do you think Geminis get anywhere? 8th house Capricorn. The door only opens if Geminis know how to attract the door open. When you keep that door closed and then you don't have passion and sex, I'm sorry to say, you don't go anywhere. Oh, it's time to drop everything that you're afraid of moving forward emotionally to the true connection that you really want to have in your life. I feel like you are too afraid to come out. You feel like you don't want to expose your emotions, that you want to try and remain tough and keep. It's like I feel like you're afraid to just like be upfront and honest about something you fucked up. Yep, the Magician card reversed with the Two of Cups. You know, it's like, I don't know. I think that you stepped out of your magic and you're trying to find how to bring that back, but I think you're too afraid to be honest and say, hey, fucked up with my magic. I fucked up. I thought I could pull off this trick in my life and it didn't work out. Yep, look at that. You trapped yourself in the worst place. I can't make this shit up. I'm channeling this and this shit's just fucking flowing. And it's just like, Gemini, like, you can't lie your way out of like, I'm fine, I'm great, this is great, and keep showing off the world that, you know, and you know how a Gemini is, right? When you don't see them, Pisces, 10th house, oh, they're in a bad place. When they don't post pictures anymore, you can't see anything from them, you know? Something's going off here. You got yourself, you feel stupid, trapped. You can't be afraid to emotionally just drop what's not working and then move forward emotionally to what's good. And you know, this is pretty intense. A Magician card reversed with the Two of Cups. What's up with that? The Hierophant, your beliefs. It's like you created a spell on yourself that you can't believe that whatever connection you want to have with kind of any person, whatever that connection is inside of you, it's like you tried a bunch of experiments that went bad, and it's like, you know what works, and I feel like you're terrified of admitting it. I mean, you're in a bind right now. I actually kind of feel sorry. It doesn't work trying to keep holding on instead of just being up front. You got Excalibur. It's time to make your move. I mean, it's time to, in your life, like, cut through this shit. It's about taking action. It's about the power that you have and the truth. I feel like you're so afraid of the truth. I think that you're holding on to so much baggage that needs to be like brought out. It's like you're whole, like Knight of Cups reversed. You're afraid to face the emotion. The Sun card reversed. You're afraid to be yourself. You're trapped. You think you have to be stuck in a self that you're not. Probably with a person that you don't want to be with or somebody that you talk to. And I think that you're too afraid to show that you've fucked up situations. I feel like you have definitely like apologies or reconciliation. What's going on here? Law of grace. I'm telling you. Be your divine essence and dissolve all in grace. I'm telling you. Grace is your way through this, and the fairness to yourself and the fairness to all people is like, you know, it's like, stop trying to be this false self and trapped in your head and fearful of what you really like are and who you are, you know? Like, dissolve. But be in your divine essence, which I don't think you are. Trapped from your divine essence, afraid of your divine essence, which is the sun. The divine essence is the sun, and you have it reversed as your challenge. You don't know how, it's like you're with a fake person, or you are faking yourself. Like, you're just living like your false self, or you're living somebody else's idea of what you want to be, or they want you to be, and you believed it. Stability is what you're wanting. You know what's stable, but I feel, and you know your value and you know what you want, but it's time to do the truth and it's time to take action towards it. I feel like you haven't been doing that because you are trapped as fuck. You got 8 of swords, 9 of swords. I mean, here with the sun card reversed, like, you're terrified of like the real happiness and the real love in your life because of fear. 8th house shit. What's going on here with your shadow? Ecstasy. Man, you just held yourself back from bliss? That's your shadow? What's your shadow of the shadow? Addicted to holding yourself back. It's like somebody who's like, I gotta do this every day. I gotta be this way. I gotta do this thing. I gotta do that. You're addicted to not allowing yourself to have what you really feel that's the most beautiful thing in your life. It's just, look at that. It's a sorry ass fairy. Just like, I'm just not going to fly with all the other fairies. I'm just going to sit here in hell and watch the butterflies, but not be the fairy that can fly past the butterflies. It's addicted to this kind of like belief system with the Hierophant here and the Magician reversed over magic that keeps not working, about some deep connection that you don't even know how to achieve anymore because you keep going the opposite direction and keep running away. You're Ganesha. I don't know why this guy was... Spiritual practice. I feel like that you've created a spiritual practice that's opposite of the true spiritual practice and the true spiritual essence that you are. Singles, Chariot. It's time for you to go for what you really want in your life and not hold back. It's the emotional shit you want. You've been holding back. You can't hold back. You know what emotionally you want. You got to go for it. Everything that you got. It's a whole new destination. If you're in a relationship, the Strength card with the World reversed. Like, you got to have the strength to complete a story here, or at least understand what world it is, or stand up for the world that you want. I almost feel like maybe you're not getting the world you want, or maybe somebody's trying to change your world, or you're too afraid to end a story. Let's go. That's 2 major arcana. What's the last one? Oh, yeah, you got to stop being so indecisive about what you want to do about your partner. It's either over and you have the strength to do that, or you have the strength to see if that world will continue doing the same thing over and over again, and maybe it'll change. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think that your problem here is pretty clear. What's your sex life like? Where did I put those fucking cards? So many cards. I'm like, oh my God. Here we are.
Where are the sex life cards?
Sex life. Here we go. What did you get? Page of Swords reversed. Oh my God. They're boring. Or you're too afraid to say that you want to have sex, or you're too afraid for swiftly. It's like, no, hold on. I need to figure out or not talk, or I don't know. You're not talking on what you really want, or you're definitely not. It's not loud. The guy sounds more like the girl. Yeah. Oh God, Gemini. Oh my God, a Gemini woman, especially with a guy that's like, squeak. What happened, Gemini? How did you get here? I'm just gonna be honest to all Geminis. How the fuck did you get into this spot where suppression of self? I don't know what to say. It's or maybe it's just yourself need to come back into yourself. You know, I don't know what to say. Well, let's see what these oracles say. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, life-changing decision. Heartbreak. Karmic lesson. What's that leading to? Energy cleanse. Abundance is near. You got to clear all that shit, though, for the abundance. Well, what villain are... Wait, oh, you know what's so funny? Poor Gemini.
No.
Yeah, poor Gemini.
They're getting the Capricorn treatment.
Yep, there's no fog for them.
Oh, no.
That's a sign, Gemini. I mean, we've
is.
been saying that on this show. When it comes to the evil villain, oh wait, you just got. That means God is giving you a shot out of nowhere. Oh, God's giving you a shot out of nowhere. Because if the fog don't work on the villain part, there's it's bad. But the fact that it's super delayed means that you are super delayed in doing the truth.
That was maybe divine intervention.
That was some divine intervention for sure. This is the villain. This is the card that's doing the subconscious shit on yourself. That's, holding you back from the greatest love story or whatever's going on in your love life, and that could be better, or that's sabotaging it, or that's falsifying it too. What did you get here? You got the Two of Swords reversed. No, I'm for sure on this when you know you're not. I think that you actually know what you want, but you're playing the villain, acting like, no, I don't know. Oh my God. Neptune in the second house, Cancer. Wow, you talk about losing yourself emotionally into things that, I don't know. I think that you created the illusion that you could have emotions with things that that are not there. And I think that you're sensitive about what you really want emotionally, and that you're hiding it, and that you're too sensitive to talk about the emotions that you really want.
10th house, new moon, Pisces. This is that time to be responsible. So if you're going to be responsible for something, why not be responsible for a love story? Why not be responsible for something great? Of course, that 8th house wants the sex, the passion, all that stuff. It does want the squirt, like David said. It wants it all. So you got to make moves right now in your life to take initiative and own up to that power in your sacral, and own up to that power that you want to get farther in life right now. And I think you got to put yourself out there, and you got to show up. It's the top of the chart. You got to show up if it's for love, and you got to be willing to let people in too. I think you also have to receive from other people too. So if you're not receiving, why not? With all that going on in your 8th house with Pluto, Mars, Venus, you got to let in the goodness and stop pushing it away. And also your whole story with your 9th house and your ruling planet Mercury and Saturn conjunct this week is a big one too, because you can have a wide open story out there for you, but you're going to isolate yourself from it or hold yourself back or restrict it. You got to be responsible, and I think make big decisions for the best things and the most intimate things that you could possibly want right now. And also the big decision to say no to anything that isn't that, or if it's squeaking in bed, to kick it out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Uranus, North Node, Taurus, you got to own that you fuck up. You never fuck up, right, Gemini? Ever. Your beliefs are that you can just transcend anything. I'm sure that's going really good. All right. Last three.
Final three.
That's Gemini risings, too. Pisces, happy birthday, Pisces. You're next. Last two left are Sag and Taurus. You know what, Pisces? Well, it's Pisces, right? So. You get basic tarot, bitch.
So much for your dreams of getting a beautiful Piscean deck.
I don't have the one that I was going to use that was out here, so I'm like, I got a whole other drawer full of cards, and already I can't even count. There's like 30 decks, 40 decks out here, and I'm like, nope, there's not one. One of the more beautiful ones that I was going to use is not out here, but I don't use it much, so. Happy birthday, Pisces. Big time for you. Big birthday. I feel like one more here, shuffle. One more for the Piscean clan. All right. What do you got going on? Hangman reversed. I like that. Two of Wands reversed is your challenge. Four Swords upright is your overall. And the Wheel of Fortune to get through. Well, I feel like you really realized what's been holding you back. Could be a person, definitely. Could be just a lot of situations. But I don't think you know where to go right now. But I think the good news here is like what feels like home for your spiritual life. And look at this, Wheel of Fortune. This is the way you're through. Like, this is time to turn the whole story to what the divine's trying to say. I think that you don't know which world to go to because you were stuck in a world that you know was not good for you. But it's like, just start moving towards what feels like home, what feels like spiritually home, what feels like a place that could be home forever for you with somebody. I feel like that hasn't been around. I feel like it's a false sense of, you know, where home is, or you're too afraid to be emotional in the place that you really want to be. I feel like you're playing in some really weird places that has caused you to be stuck. Yeah, Chariot reverse. Look at that. So you're stuck. You were hung, but then now, wait, maybe let me go back to the tree that I was hung on. The Chariot reversed is always, let me go back into town. I'm not done here yet. I'm not ready to move on. Oh, God. You're not ready to move on from a situation that kept you stuck? Pisces, that's such a Pisces thing. Let me go back to what's really shitty and horrible. Because I want to just find out why it was so horrible again. No wonder the world's not going to go the direction you want. That's the challenge, at least. Unless you at least let the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Fortune, take you to knowing your value. The Wheel of Fortune has all the 4 fixed signs on it. You need to fixate on what's the best for you instead of being so mutable and being like, well, let me look at it again. I just got out of the tree hung. You just tried to kill me. You just fucking tried to fucking do the craziest shit in the world. But like, let me just go try and figure that out. I'm not ready to move on. Oh my God. You got the Justice reversed. I guess you don't want a safe place. I think that you kind of like the edge and that's not really working out for you, but you want to stay in a place that doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel like home anymore. It feels like it's unfair. Feel like they don't want to really be with you at home, or they treat you like a piece of shit. I'll just be honest with you. What's up with that? Ooh, the Hermit reversed. I feel like this is you not being wise and completely just being like, you know what? I'm finally free to go back to shit show. Why are you doing that? Too afraid to move into new places emotionally, the place you really want to go emotionally, especially towards what? You're too afraid to have the real, true, happy life. You just like this life that kind of is, I don't know how to say it. It's like the fake, it's like the false love. It's kind of like late nights doing drugs. I don't know, I'm picking that up. Where it's like the false sense of like, I'm getting something beautiful, but it's really not. It's just like by yourself. When, even though if you're with someone or with somebody that doesn't, you already know you'll never be in ultimate happiness anymore, and then you're trying to go still that person. Why are you so stuck on all that? Let's see. I mean, I'm pulling one more. Just look at you. You like being the victim. You like. Just give me the shit, please, God. Can I order shit, please? Again? You ordered it last time, and you almost died, and fucking it's not good. It's not even on the menu anymore. And your order? Yeah, I want shit. You enjoy. You know what? It's. I'm gonna be honest, Pisces. It's sadistic. You've gotten addicted to being sadistic, like liking the shit, liking the bad situation. Liking that it's like the dream that isn't the dream. It's like addicting. Because it really is pushing your energy of dream energy and hope to the edge to where it fails. And then it's like, it was a rush though. You got the dragon where it's time to, find the strength to go to a new pathfinder, right? It's the integration. It's the power of integrating the power of what you want, not this powerless, homeless / you could be homeless right now. Wouldn't be crazy. Or you could feel like you're about to go homeless, or you could even, because especially with that 4 of Swords that you want a nice, safe place, but you go with people that are not offering that, and it's an unjust place, and it's not a happy place. And it's like you like playing the victim and continuing to play the victim. At least the dragon here is ready to, take the power back and take the strength to go towards and find what to connect with that actually is worth it. That's just as strong and powerful as it. But you keep choosing the other person that wants to be next to you and be the hobo next to you. Oh yeah, the tent city over here got a nice tent. Oh yeah, maybe they got fentanyl there. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. This is your biggest lesson of your life, Pisces. Are you going to live a dream, or are you going to live in the most fake illusion of your life? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got the caring community card here, which is participate in being and enriching your life. Again, being around the right people. I've been hounding you on this on your sun sign horoscopes on High Vibe. With all this Capricorn in your 11th, dark people, dark communities, people that really don't care about you, and you get swindled. Easy. They tell you to be a hobo next to you, you're like, I'm going to be a hobo. It's like, okay, all right. You want and something's coming up about feeling stripped of home life or homeless or not feeling safe or not feeling like the home's even a unit anymore or not feeling like they care about you or not finding anybody that really wants to build that with you because you keep picking the person that's all fucked up. Yeah, I pulled the fourth house. Oh, God. Pisces rising. Trouble at home. Trouble at your emotional level. Trouble at the roots. You know it's true. I just don't know what to tell you. Oh, you're going to go back just because that's the only home you think there is? The safe place? Back to the hell? I'm going to go back to hell. Look, you know what? At least I know it's there. Because that's what you do, Pisces. You're too afraid to go with magic's a great thing and imagination's a great thing, but showing up and doing the work for it and getting swindled by people that fucking don't give a fuck and friends that will backstab you and friends that will really don't care and don't really show up and or want something different. Oh, I just want to be your friend. Oh no, hey, why don't you come over and stay tonight? I thought we were friends. Oh, you're terrified. You're in a moment here. Your dream's going to come true, but only, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're ready to fucking honestly, like, I know you're fragile, but that's your whole thing is that you keep, as a fragile energy, keep going to the energy that cracks open and steals all of the nutrients out. Takes everything out of you. And it's like, you that's your shadow. You just keep getting barraged by energy that you don't want to have. And it's like you like it. You like it. And it's a shadow. It's your ultimate shadow. Saturn in the 12th. It's because you don't ask for what you want. Like you're not stepping into the power of what you want. You're not. I said you were addicted. You're addicted. I mean, I can't be. I'm saying it, and it's literally the words that are coming out of my mouth are coming out as the fucking cards. Like I don't know. Like I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just being like, yo, like. The first house planets are not easy because you have to step into the role who you really are. But as a Pisces, that's hard because, like, it's like. You identify with places that are toxic, or you identify with places that are the same pattern. You're afraid to go to the new dream, or that it's possible. And especially this craziness, which is, that's why Pisces rules psychotic. It's psychotic to go, yeah, I'm going to go with the dude or the girl that wants to just live this hobo life or treat me like a bad person or not see value in me or just think I'm a fucking leprosy case, or even look at yourself. Are you starting to look like ragged? Drive. That's what you have to do. It's time to drive towards the energy where you want to go. You had the Chariot reversed. Ganesh is trying to open up all the doors to say it's time to drive into a new direction. Get the fuck out. And it's the drive you have in your life for a better life. It's like you've lost that drive because you're addicted to getting just suckered and sucked dry and taken advantage of, and you like it. It's like I gave you an extra card for your birthday. Like, what's the whole deal? 5 of Pentacles. That's the worst card. I hate to say that's the worst card. That's like the shittiest life card. So, you want to continue on your shitty life, being with people that continue to bring you in a shitty life? And have connections. It's like, oh, well, I used to be with that person, but I'm with the roommate now that's my friend. And it's still connected. Calling you out so hard right now. Oh, here you are. What's going on with singles? Queen of Cups. Well, maybe you're finally ready for a better emotional life, singles. I mean, maybe you're not going to let your fears overcome you anymore about wanting emotional support and giving emotional support and accepting emotional support. Relationships, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, there's talk, but it's not going anywhere. Why? It's not looking at the real issues. It's looking at things that are fake. There's a lot of fake shit. There's a lot of shit that's not natural, and a lot of stuff that's not aligned with the divine, and that's the stuff that you just keep, avoiding facing. Sex life, 7 of Pentacles, like reversed. That's no return on investment. That's almost like, am I really fucking that? Ew, gross. Like, don't fuck an ugly person, or if you're continuing to fuck somebody where you're like, that's not going to be a worth investment, especially if you get pregnant by that person, or you get that girl pregnant, dude. With an 8 of Wands reverse, it's like, oh my God, like you're going in the wrong direction. You know it. Pisces risings, like, come on, like, or you're not going at all, or you're not investing at all in sex in the right place. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I don't even know what to tell you. Oh my God. I had 2 more readings after this. Fuck. And a daily. That was a long day. Dark night of the soul. Busy and distracted. To not deal with your dark night of the soul. New love is going to get you out of all this. But I don't know why. Yeah, abundance is near. You know what? Not new love that is 5 of Pentacles. That has no abundance. Just to, again, create a situation out of nothing, like, oh yeah, we're gonna create this great life, and it's like, well, I'm going to court next week to go to jail, maybe. Oh, well, maybe for this week, maybe a miracle will happen. Oh my God. What villain are you this week, Pisces? What villain for your birthday are you being that's subconsciously blocking your whole thing? Well, dark night of the soul. I mean, we already know. I mean, you're picking the fucking crazy people and going back to the crazy fucking same situation that you finally realized you're done with, but no, you want to go back? Really? Oh my God. Be like Rodney King being like, take me back over to the same cops that beat me up. Are they out there? Oh man. The indecision master of, look at all the dreams, but I'm not fulfilled. I don't know what to do. Pisces. Well, you don't believe in your dreams becoming true anymore. So you pick no prizes. You pick you're picking up used trash, and you're like, this is great. That's your villain, and that's your subconscious issue. Your astro dice are Virgo, 2nd house, Venus. Oh, wow. You need to be pickier, and you need to know exactly what you want, and you need to actually, like, you can have the dreams that you want, but like you need to be more stingy, and you need to know like the lifestyle that you want and the kind of relationships and the kind of values that you need, and you need to know how to value that, and you need to step into that, and you need to go for only that. And it's very specific, instead of, I don't know, giving your life away to a life you don't want to be, or too afraid to step into the life you really want. Back to you.
Happy birthday, Pisces. Happy birthday. Well, it's a huge birthday for you. Of course, it's a new moon in your first. This is your identification. This is you taking action and drive for a whole new chapter. And I think it's a big one with Saturn and Mercury in your 12th house because it's such a karmic clean out for you. So you're in like the biggest decisions right now of like choosing a path that is divine, choosing a path that is in alignment with your soul. And it takes courage and power to do that. And it's almost like, I'm just a Pisces. I'm just going to flow. Well, you actually have to like define a path that the universe is trying to take you in right now. And I think that's extremely important. And the people are everything in your life. If you're surrounding yourself with trash people, you're going to be a trash person. So you need to have solid connections in your life right now. And that's where you're going to actually completely re-transform your life, your social life especially, but where your social life is going to take you in particular. And of course, with love, like you have to be around the right people that are going to show up with passion and the same energy that you want to hold and bring the same magic to the table that you hold. So it's a big, big moment for you. And it comes with value, you know, or it comes with your message. I'm sorry, North Node in your third.
Your environment too.
And your environment.
If you're around trash, you're going to be trash.
Speaking the direction that you want to go. So it's a big, big, big birthday for you. It's a big time for you. And you got to define the life that you want to have and the relationships and the love that you want to have, or you're in a terrible Piscean repeating cycle. And those fish are just going to keep swimming in circles.
It's like being in a person that looked real cool in their house and they did a bunch of acid and it's been like a year now and they've never cleaned the house. And you're like in that house. That's what it's like. Where there's like cigarette holes in the fucking carpet. Like, and then you thought it was a house and really it's a fucking old trailer and the fucking bottom's falling out of it. And you're like, oh, I feel comfortable sleeping here.
Gross.
It's 11th house. So you're looking for the 5th house. You're looking for the kingdom. And it's like, you're out way far beyond the kingdom, beyond the realm, to where you're with all the people that literally got banished out of the town, like out in the woods, like in the crazy fucking place. And they're like cooking up fentanyl with the Chinese.
Any Pisces out there doing fentanyl, you better knock that shit off right now.
That was real fun. Fuck, man. You know, I thought the movie Spun was crazy. That actually is high class. Fuck. Sag. It looks like Taurus is last. Sages. Sag risings. Oh, that was actually really funny. Oh, Pisces are like, no, he called it out. I know. Oh my God. How did I end up here? It's crazy. Like, look out your window, Pisces. That's a good analogy of like, are you looking at a dumpster?
Is it on fire?
Are you looking at a parking lot? Are you looking like what are you looking at? Like, you know what I mean? Is that really the dream? It's like Martin Luther King. I have a dream that one day Pisces, long in their dreams, will look out their window and see a dumpster in a trailer park with a bunch of dudes cooking fentanyl. One day, Pisces, you live the dream of the dumpster fire. Sag. Saggy-waggies. Are Sages ready to be moms or dads or make families? Or this is the most maternal house. 4th house, slippery emotional place. Are you ready to lose yourself emotionally and let go of maybe the greatest imaginary adventure for all Sages is when they settle down in the right place. It's not crazy. That's imaginative. the right environment. Saturn the third, man, in Aquarius, you keep ending up in some weird fucking places, just like Pisces, but Pisces, I don't think it's a value issue. I think it's like an empathetic, issue. For Sagittarius, it's like not valuing yourself for better. Like just take it, like it's trash, and you're like, okay, I'll take it. And fucking addiction to really weird places. Oh man. All right, Sag. Let's get you out of that. First card that you got here, Judgment card. That's pretty interesting with what I was just saying. Your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles upright. The Fool card reversed is your overall. The Devil reversed. Okay, Sag. The dumbass needs to stop being the dumbass, okay? And even if it's a person you're dating or your partner being a dumbass, like you're the dumbass for being with the dumbass, you know what I mean? But that Devil card, these are major arcanas surrounding this Knight of Pentacles that's stuck in the challenge position. Stopped in a better life. This is a judgment call for you. Are you ready to do your spiritual higher end and raise to a higher relationship and raise to a higher love? Or are you just going to be a dumbass and continue to be with the devil reverse? The spiritual advice is to let go of what's trapping you, what's toxic, what's dark, what's not giving you what you think it's going to give you. It's almost like your desires. It's like almost like you just keep going with people that just have appetites for desire and then chew you out and don't really care. Especially that Knight of Pentacles. It's like you just want to move forward and get out of this place in your life. And it's like you can't be afraid to do that. You got to stop being so stupid and being around what? These are all major arcana. So what's this judgment about? A better, higher up position in life. Seven of Wands is always like getting the high ground. You're not on the high ground. You're on the low ground. And you need to have more valor for what you want. You need to step up for a better life with relationships. I feel like you're picking the low ball shit. You're lowballing yourself. It's time to go for the higher up position and give it your all. This is the trumpet's raising. You better not fuck this one up or you're just going to stay in the low ball shit. The Fool, you're stuck and that's the dumbass in you. You just keep, let me just keep doing, I'm just going to keep staying stuck and I need more enlightenment in this area, but you've already gotten all the enlightenment. I don't know how to tell you. Yep. You're too afraid to change things or you think it'll be conflicting because I think that, I don't know why, I thought of friends or being around people. Yeah. Sorry. The family, that building your whole foundation has to be everything now. The dumbass that's missing out on that because of conflicting with stupid people and all this idiotic shit. It's your make or break moment for the ultimate fantasy life of love. Family, all that stuff. What's this devil reversed with this Knight of Pentacles that's holding you back? Oh, man. Either being with somebody who honestly doesn't work or doesn't have skills or picking people that don't know how to master life or do anything in life. Or you just kind of not willing to, or doing the same job that you hate that's repetitive or being in the same place. What's up with this better position? Oh, yeah, you're terrified to step up. You're too used to staying in stuck mode and you kind of like it because I think you're getting a lot of attention from a lot of dark people that are sucking your energy. It's like staying in the same position with a bunch of mosquitoes around. Like that's a dumb move. I think it's good though because I think you're aware of it. I just think and you have this, at least you got a 10 of cups. It's like there's a glisten of the most amazing hope here, but you got to change course and at least get back on a course. I think you're not on a course. Knight of Pentacles in the challenge is stopped in the devil's world that you have to release. It's like there's a ray of hope, but you're like afraid to go for it. It blows my mind, but Well, you got the Lady of the Lake. She's the one that brings Excalibur. It's the mystery. It's the goddess energy. But honestly, it's about knowing your spiritual self and knowing this amazing place that you need to show up to in life instead of... Lady of the Lake isn't fucking around with stupid people and stupid energy and just like lost and... She knows exactly what she's doing, and she has a lot of magical power. Her and Merlin, they make it all happen. So I feel like you have to now make it happen. You got the Judgment card. It's like this is your. It's like a fated moment here to finally get out of the shit that you've been just continuing to go through, and being with just like, I mean, honestly, if you were to probably look at the pictures of people you've been with, you'd be like, what the fuck was I doing? The fuck? What's going on with this unicorn life? No, you know what? The author, she actually signed this one. Look for the signs. Pay attention. Expect an answer. And it's a magical crystal cave. Switch on your inner light. Bring forward your gift. It's time to bring this. It's like you've been darkened and dim. You haven't turned on the light yet. You haven't even got close. Look at that. With all these blessings, right? Like with unicorn blessings from the author. I keep this card in here for that. Look for the signs. Pay attention. Expect an answer. There's signs that have shown up, and it's time to magically the crystal cave to enter into that. But switch your inner light on and bring forward all your gifts. Like, you're not doing that. You're not moving forward in anything. It's like you're suppressing your gifts. You know, it's like you're picking people and relationships that just don't give a fuck about your gifts. North Node, it's time to go for your life's purpose. Judgment card, North Node. This is it, Sag Risings. Like, this is your moment. Don't miss this one out, or you're fucking, it's South Node and Scorpio, and the eclipse is coming. Like, you're going to get gutted. So, how much more do you want to get gutted? Or do you want to start building a great life and building a foundation? You need a foundation, or you're not going to have one. At least Pisces might be in a fucking trailer with acid fucking freaks that have done it for like 3 years straight and didn't clean the house and got crazy. Where are you going to go? Especially when the bombs drop, right? Pray. Well, maybe you're stalking somebody that maybe you want this better life, but you're hiding in the shadows. Could be that you've been dealing with some kind of stalking energy too. Could be, but I think it's both. Whenever I see this card, maybe it's both. I don't know. We're gonna find out from this shadow card. Anger and chains. Yeah, I think that you feel stuck and you see this energy that you feel like it's going to bring you the ultimate place, but you got to stop chaining yourself to the shit. And find your relaxation, but you need to see where you need to go, and you need to do it, and you got to go towards it. You can't just keep relaxing and waiting to understand what's happening. That's the problem. You got to flip it around now. If you are single out there, what cards are we using? Are we using those ones? And they look like those. Okay, so you're single. You can't be indecisive anymore. And you got to embody what you really are worth and the values of what you want in your life. If you're beautiful, you know you're beautiful, and you got to show that beauty and have a beautiful thing. Stop picking the people that are not beautiful. I think that you have an issue. I'm going to be honest with you, that you're so indecisive because you keep picking ugly people, like literally, that are grosser than you. And even your friends and people are like, why the fuck are you with this person? Why do you choose those people? They're gross. It's time for you to get your ultimate beauty. There's nothing to contemplate about that. Death card reversed in relationships. Oh, soulmate. It's like afraid of the end of an emotional relationship for Sag Risings. Too afraid of something that's changed. What's changed? Well, the strength to what? A better offer or something else that is making you feel excited, but I think that you're too afraid to see and move on to someplace better. Sex life? What sex life? Or, what you really want for sex, you just keep looking at it and you're not doing anything about it and you're not going after it, but you're contemplating it. Oh, should I not? No. Oh, boy. Hey, Siri, what time is it?
It's 4:49.
Oh, maybe I can finish by 5 a.m. Karmic lessons. Family concerns. Your home life and you're missing out on the karmic lesson of having family life. Or and you know what? Maybe you got to apologize to yourself about that. about the manifesting that you're not manifesting. You know, like I don't, you know. Let's see what villain you are being right now. What villain is Sag being to you? What are you doing to yourself here, Sag? Whoa. What villain are you being? Man, there's a lot of beautiful cards here, but I also see just like a ton of fucking resistance. Stuck in chains, and it's like, stop. Oh, you guys got North Node in the 6. Like, you need a whole new routine. You know, you need a whole new reality. A better one. Escapism at its darkest. 3 Swords. Your villain is that it's always heartbreak, and I'll never find true love. And even though I think that you believe, but deep down you're too afraid, so you avoid what you really want to do because you're avoiding breaking up because of the heartbreak, or you're avoiding going into what you want because of the heartbreak. Like, it's fucking crazy. That's quite a villain to be for yourself right now. Oh shit. Well, you had 2 roll off the table. 3. So, Neptune, Aries, 2nd house. Yeah, I think that you've never actually had what you really want, and you're too sensitive and afraid to really be honest with yourself. You're hiding what you really want to. Back to you.
Yeah. You're in a major self-worth moment and a major foundation moment, whether it's your home life or family, you know. 2nd house in Capricorn's got Mars, Pluto, Venus all together this week. That's a big moment of really transforming your own like capacity to know you got it. But then it goes over and meets with that 4th house. It's like, if you don't have the foundation within yourself or within your literally like where you live and where you stay, how are you going to open up for love? So I think you need to figure all that out. It's very internalized for you right now, and it's those things that are changing your reality with the North Node in the 6th. They're going to actually clean things up, but you have to clean it up from the inside out if you want to get the best. And of course, Saturn is in your 3rd house with Mercury, so your environment is very important. You have a lot of localized energy right now. If you're focused too much on anything way out there and just being all Sag and just, the adventure of the world, you're missing out on all the important stuff that's going on really close to home, really close with inside of you right now. And that's probably where the bomb love life is, or the good relationships, or the baby making energy that you want to find is at. So I think you need to really own up and realize that you are the shit. And when you realize that, you're going to build a whole foundation and change your whole reality based upon that. And it starts too with your expression and not holding back your voice or your message in regards to all of that.
It's literally a better life is by picking I know it might sound hard, and it's not very, it's the adventure that Sages never want to go on is the great adventure, which is a better foundation in home life. That their great imagination is actually the adventure of finding home. They always are on the search for the next Tulum trip.
Right.
And that's not the great adventure of this life. The great adventure is finding who you are, and the second place for Jupiter is in your 4th house, your home, your foundation, and expanding your spiritual foundation is everything. Because if it's too swampy and too weird and too, you're just traveling because you don't have a place to go really back to. All right, last one. So have you been traveling over the last couple weeks to get away? Bad relationship, Sag rising, Sages. Taurus is like look at Joe Biden. No, things are not going good. I'm going back to Delaware fucking in the middle of a war. Taurus. That's a good example for Sages and Sag risings. If you left over the last week and a half to go somewhere, you're in a bad relationship situation, in a bad life situation, because you need to get away. Oh my God. Wow.
Your life can't just always be on Southwest.
Yeah, or on fucking, who's got points for me to get to fucking Tulum to fucking, oh my God. Jesus Christ. All right, Taurus, last ones. You know, we're going to go with these. Just pretend they're Louis Vuitton. Just pretend. Pretend with me. These look like Louis Vuittons. They do. Like they're Louis, you know? They're Louis cards.
That fake Louis.
Absolutely. They're hella nice.
You threw the hell out there.
I did. Yeah, they're hella nice. You know, these are fucking Louis. Have you bought these Louis Vuitton cards yet? They're so badass.
Hella tight, bro.
Yeah, hella tight, bro. These things are sick. They're fucking dank, bro. Shit's ill. Fucking Louis. You didn't know? You didn't. You know, only the Leo King has Louis Vuitton cards. You didn't know that.
Look at those cards.
You can't have them.
Those are bougie as fuck.
Bougie as fuck, you know. Been live for fucking 10 hours straight. Not joking. Oh. All right. Let's see what's going on with you, Taurus. I'm feeling it now. You're getting one more shuffle. I'm feeling the Louis, you know. One more. This is your great shuffle. There it is. All right, let's see. What do you got? You got the 5 of Cups as your first card here. Your challenge card is the 9 of Swords. You got the 7 of Pentacles, and the Fool is your way through this. I don't know what to tell you right now, Taurus. This is kind of rough. Stop moping. Stop worrying. Because the only things to worry is what you're missing out on by not showing up and investing in something that you want, of something that you might feel foolish, or you might feel like, I don't know where it's going to go, but that's the whole fool's journey. That's the human life. The human life here is, we all are the foolish ones where we don't know where life fully will go. But moping and feeling like you're missing out or worrying about something, or you know what, you're not worrying enough about missing out on, you have to put the investment in. You need to show up and show that you want things, but you're moping, oh, people aren't showing up for me, and I don't know what's going to happen on the other side of life, or this relationship, or, oh my God. You got the Lovers reversed with that moping around. You're going to miss out on the greatest love story and be in sorrow because you're not showing up for love. Or you're waiting and it's just sorrow. Like, why can't you do something now? Ace of Swords reversed. I got to invest, but I don't know exactly what that looks like. You need to, that's the whole point. You don't know how the investment will go. So you need to have a clear mind. Like, it can go anywhere, and clear all your negative thoughts and clear all your moping. This is moping. You got the Fool card to get through this missing out of like fear shit, to be like, it's foolish for you to be like all freaked out when you don't even know what's on the other side. Oh, you got a 6 of Cups reversed. You keep waiting for a perfect moment. Oh, there is no perfect moment. That's why you're moping. You got the Lovers reversed. You got the Lovers reversed. Are there more cards? What's up with this Lovers reversed? Oh, wow. This is the actual deck, which is a very weird card. It's not Louis, it's the touch tone deck. You don't know how to touch what you really want. I'm sorry to say, you don't know how to actually, you're moping because you're not happy, you're not having, and you're not having it. I'll call it not touchstone, I'll call it tombstone. You're too afraid. This fear is your challenge. This fear of, the Fool is the little Pied Piper ready to go on the journey. He doesn't know if he's going to fall off the cliff, or if he's going to die, or if tomorrow's going to be a good day or not. But the 6 of Cups reversed is, oh no, I'm going to wait until it's a perfect moment. I feel perfect in my life. That's why you're so moping and missing out. There's no perfect moment. There's no perfect moment, except for the moment itself is always perfect. And that's what I think your mind needs to clear. You need to put some investment, because people are not seeing the investment. And that's what the Empress does. She shows up and she's not worried about how things go. She shows up with her heart and all that she has and the Venus energy. And that's what you are. At least we got that, or else I would have been worried. I would have been real fucking worried, to be honest with you. What do you got here from the Avalon deck? Merlin, it's time for that magic to come out. The ultimate magician, the one that anything can happen. It's the equilibrium. It's the understanding of the alchemy and the universe and everything. And honestly, it's the most magical card, but you're going to mope around and not show up and do magic? You're just going to, no, magic doesn't exist. And no miracles can happen. You got to show up for miracles. You just can't wait for a miracle to happen. You got to show up for a miracle to happen. What did you get from the uni world here? Oh, the pool of Christ light, which is open up your heart and spread unconditional love. It's like you need to open up your heart. I feel like your heart's closed. You're waiting for a perfect moment to open up your heart and spread love. Like, are you crazy? The fool is ready to go Pied Piper all around, but you're like, no, I don't know about that. It's time to open up. Oh, the moon. Look at you. It's a emo town. I knew you were moody as fuck. 5 of Cups. Moon. Waiting for a perfect moment. All depressed here. You're missing out because you're not showing up. You're not investing. It's like you're waiting for all these people to do all this shit, but you're not willing to do it yourself. You're not willing to put in that extra. You know, you wait till the moment when everything's fucking already bad, and then you go, oh, what? Why haven't you hit me up? It's like, what do you mean? Like fucking, hello? You're easy to read, Taurus. You're the easiest of all the signs to read. You know why? Because you want nice things and great things, but then you deny yourself of it right now because you're too afraid to take courage to have it. So you can't blame it on other people with South Node and Scorpio anymore. You can't. You can't blame it on other people. Oh, yeah, that person was so bad. No, actually, it was you. It's you. Oh, the last day in the light. Look at you. This is your shadow. Unexpected ending, surprise change. You're just so afraid of sudden change from horrible places you're already at to bring you to better places. So you're connecting sudden change with it's going to go bad when it's already as worse as it could be. Your shadow of a shadow is obsession. You're obsessed with it being, this is the end. This is all going to go bad. This is the last day of any goodness. It's all going to go bad the next day. Oh my God. You're so afraid of a new day. You're so moody. You're so emotional. You're so lost in this. You're not willing to invest. You're not believing in the magic anymore. You forgot about it. You forgot that that's even possible. What does Ganesh have to say here? Prosperity. It's time for prosperity in your life, and you're not wanting it. I don't know why. I don't know why you're so afraid to open up the doors to prosperity and to have what you want now and to step forward into it. It's almost like you're waiting on something that's not giving, that's not showing up because you're not showing up. But also, you know, if you're able to show up and they can, well, that's where you got to go. You got 10 of Pentacles here. It's time to build something. But you got a temperance reverse. It's like this fake idea that maybe you're going to build a home with somebody and everything, but you're not showing up or they live far away or something like that. That's not going to happen if you're single. Only the people that are around you that can build things that you don't have to wait on and wait really long for and that are fake and you don't even know. And especially if you're in a relationship, Queen of Cups reversed, it's like you're emotionally not showing up. The Tower reversed, you're too afraid to really drop the reason why you're not showing up emotionally. If your sex life, 6 of Swords. I mean, look at their faces, you know. Oh my God, I don't think they've had sex in a long time. Let's hope on the other side that we want to have sex. Like you're too afraid. Like, well, maybe when I get on the other side of something, I can have sex again. It's like that's your issue. You keep waiting and waiting and waiting till this other side, this other moment, this other long-term thing. It's like you're wasting your life. You're living in a sorry existence, not investing into what you really want, not showing up emotionally to what you want, not blaming it on others, having all these emotions, missing out and waiting for a perfect moment. You have to learn how to deal with people. It's 11th house. Spiritual awakening, patience. I think your spiritual awakening is that you know how to be patient, maybe too patient. Life-changing decisions. You've been, you know, it's time to make that life-changing decision in your life. What villain are you being, Taurus, to yourself? What is subconsciously bringing you down in your love life? What is that? What is bringing you down? What is bringing you down? Look at all that smoke. Look at all that subconscious fog. It's bringing you down. Two of Cups, too afraid of soulmate, love, twin energies, and bringing it together. No, that doesn't exist. My soulmate doesn't exist. My emotions that I want to pour, my sex life, I don't want to do any of that. That's also the card of sex. Oh, yeah. What? I guess you're just like an old maid. Or for a man, not an old maid, but I guess an old plumber. Aquarius, Ceres, in the second. It's time to build a crazy life and try something different and actually go and connect to the things that you want instead of isolating yourself and not creating anything. Back to you, Brian. I have to go pee while you finish that out.
You always go pee on Taurus.
Maybe my Taurus.
Maybe. All right, Taurus, new moon in your 11th house. It's definitely about connections. This is definitely about the groups that you're around, the people. This is about your future. Is it the dream? It can be. But I think with the North Node and Uranus in your first, it's got to be a wild, out there dream that you've never done before. I feel like we've been saying this for a while now. Like, you got to really focus on what that dream is to you and identify with it and make sure it has the value. And then this is boom, go into that future, go into that ideal. And I think you can make it happen. But you can't worry about what other people are thinking. You can't worry about what other people are obsessing over. This is like really getting back to what you want. Saturn's in your 10th. Mercury's going to meet with that Saturn. That's a big deal about getting serious about what your future is going to look like, what your career is going to look like, what the top of your mountain looks like. So you can't be afraid to put yourself out there right now. You got to really connect, put yourself out there. I think, of course, when you look at the Capricorn energy in your 9th, this is the story that you tell yourself. This is about your beliefs. Do you believe in yourself right now? Do you believe that you can take a radical shift in your story to open your world up to something amazing? Venus, Mars, Pluto. You can transform your whole life's story and destiny right now if you're focusing on your individuated path to the top of the mountain. And surrounding yourself with people right now that want to see you get to the top and not around people that are like, oh, no, that's not good. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't rebel. You shouldn't be a wild, crazy Taurus. You're supposed to be steady and just walk a tight line. I feel like you're in a breakout moment right now, Taurus. So this new moon this week is breakout time to get higher, to get farther. And I think that it, of course, goes with love. If you want the next level of love, if you want to reach the pinnacle of love that you can have, you have to take responsibility for that and not shy away from it. And you got to change the way the story looks around the people you are relating to. Like, yeah, South Node's in your 7th house. That doesn't mean you can't have relationships. That just means the relationships or the friends can't define you. You have to define yourself, and you have to break free from any story or any person or any situation or any job that's keeping you from that. And that's where you're going to get the most value. That's where you're going to get the goodness. So who are you surrounding yourself with right now that's seeing that part of you and valuing yourself? Or they're valuing you because they know that you value yourself, and who's not? So you got to get out of any sort of looping patterns with people that are not a beautiful, divine sort of flow into a dream that you can create that is a pinnacle, that is the best. So yeah, it's been a long day. Been a long day here at High Vibe. Check out Divine Secession. Oh no, that was the other one. That was a good one too. Check out Divine Secession if you haven't, but History in the Stars, Divine Intervention. Because we're all going through a divine intervention right now, the collective is. And there's something so special about it. And there's something about the world right now not showing that. And we just see the chaotic side of Pisces in the world. But you got to get back to your own beauty and the universal nature that you came here, your human nature, to transcend all the BS in the world and literally create the most magical times. So don't forget about that either.
Don't forget about that. I know it's hard, Taurus, to come back out of being shell-shocked by people and thinking that people won't shell shock you. But this is the only way to magic. And you've already been through the shell shocking. So we appreciate you all. Thanks so much for being a part of Deep Love Tarot. Make sure that you share this and make sure that you do get what I just spent. I was live with Ann. I've been live for 9 and 10 hours. Woo! But History in the Stars, Divine Intervention, the link is down below. I know with this war stuff that's going on, Dr. Ann Wolke, she's an amazing history professor. We got together and we've done this before. If you can watch stuff on YouTube that we've done before, but this one was a very important lecture that we did going into looking at the history of the cycles that have caused all this to start happening and where's it going to go to help you understand what's going on and to use all the history and to have her as a history professor is so valuable. You will not find anything like this anywhere else, and not even in the astrology world, but in the world in general. So it's an amazing, awesome thing that you can get on High Vibe TV, watch on our apps, watch on the website. It's $17. Check it out. Go to highvibe.tv or the link down below. Download our apps, and it's in your library, and just sign in. Super awesome. Appreciate you all. We'll see you, of course. I hope you have a wonderful new moon. And, of course, spiritual dance music tickets are down below or on my link tree if you're on my Instagram or any of my Facebook or here on my YouTube. But we have in-person tickets if you want to be part of spiritual dance music if you're in the SoCal area for Wednesday night for this new moon in Pisces that's going to be rocking. Appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next Deep Love Tarot. Thanks, Brian, too. You the man.
Much love, everybody. Bye-bye.